I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully is disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, them. And I'ma tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state. And of course, as always, I'm upset. Good evening, good people. It is me, your boy M3. By the way, that's such a classic intro, man. It's a good feeling. You know, when you hear that intro, you know, first of all, that this beautiful face is gonna grace your screens. Secondly, this beautiful voice is gonna grace your screens. Pause. Third, your ears. I'm sorry, gonna grace your ears. Third, you just know it's quality. It's Wolverine quality that's about to happen. But again, this is the college football call-in show, so everybody's welcome. We already got somebody in the queue. I'm gonna bring him up just in a second. But today we're talking everything college football, man. We like four or five weekends away from college football. It's gonna be a great time. We got I gotta bring this guy up. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Caden the Diesel Freak. What's good, man?
M3, as you said, we're 4 to 5 weeks away from college football, the greatest sport ever to kick off strong and hard, my friend.
Strong and hard. Caden, you left me a gift that I only saw, this morning, but I want to share that gift with the world. Give me 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, Caden the Diesel Freak, who is a Buckeye fan, vile, disgusting cesspool that they are.
Hey, M3. I ain't just any ordinary Buckeye fan. I am the baddest son of a bitch of a Buckeye that walks this green earth. And not only that, I'm the Mountain Dew drinking, hell raising, truck driving, tough SOB that walks this planet.
Right.
And you, son, better keep in your place before I really have to drag your ass out. Son, don't test me.
I don't want no problems. But first of all, we got to get to this because Caden the Diesel Freak here, who as you could tell by that soliloquy, is very well versed in the art of WWE promo. He had this to say to me. I'm gonna mute you because I don't know what you got going on in the background right now, but you gotta get muted. This is what he had to say to me. The world famous Michigander, the world famous TJ Ronan. He left me this here gift. I'm gonna share it with y'all.
On this episode of Let's Get Fucked Up, and I'm fucked up, I'm doing the Blue Poison Dart Frog drink. Now, this does contain alcohol, so just warn y'all. This does contain alcohol. So, to John D'Animo, Michigander, and all of y'all, I dare you, 24 hours. You've got 24 hours to do the Deadly Frog drink. And if you're not willing to accept it and be a man and grow a set, you prove my point. You ain't nothing but a bunch of sorry jackasses wearing that maize and blue. Because clearly, I know only one real Wolverine. And you turned against him, so I don't need to say his name. But you know what? Here's to my cheers. Well, here's to eating pussy, sucking on titties, and making the woman jiggle and making her giggle. Because that's the things I can do that make her happy. And, well, I can do a drink like a real man because I got grown set. Well, here's to y'all. Fuck you, Michigan, and fuck the Michigan channel, too. Cheers.
Yeah, and then he proceeds to drink some blue Kool-Aid. And to hell with the rest of us, I suppose. West Squad, thanks for joining. Caden, explain yourself, man.
Hey, you know what? I just decided, you know what? I had to do something, and I dared y'all to the Poison Dart Frog drink, which doesn't contain Kool-Aid. Let me be clear.
Right.
That contains alcohol. What?
Hey, hey, look,
I can
look.
I can take a
Here's the thing.
couple. I can take a couple cans of beer down. All right.
I believe you. I believe you 1,000%. I believe that's what you're best at. Here's the thing, Kate. I appreciate you calling up, man. We'll definitely get back to you. But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the types of things, right? That lead me to call, that program in Columbus a vile, disgusting cesspool of a program. Look at the fan base, bro. This guy represents the fan base down there in Columbus. That's the problem. He's just, by the way, he's like the tip of the iceberg. This is Buckeye fandom light, by the way. Kate and the Diesel Freak here. That's them on I don't know what would you call it with guardrails. Kate and the Diesel Freak. Kate and the Diesel Freak. But the rest of them, bro. Quad, please tell me you saw that.
What up, though, chat?
What up, though?
You said what you about to ask?
Did you see the WWE promo that the Diesel Freak just did?
I did not, but I would love for you to pull it up to give me the
Bro,
opportunity. He cut a promo on us.
he cut, on all Michigan media. He named a couple people. He added me on Twitter, by the way, to get that. It's disgusting.
What you know, Mean Gene, face ass boy.
Exactly, bro. And that's what I said. Like he's mastered the art of WWE, promo. Well versed in Ric Flair and Stone Cold Steve Austin. He tried to get us to drink some blue Kool-Aid, but
Nah, the way you describing it sounds more like the Ultimate Warrior. When the rains come down from the fires of heaven. What are you talking about, brother?
Making no sense, yo.
Yo, you talk about propaganda, bro. Like when I think about the WWE, bro, like the 80s, it was all propaganda, bro. Like I didn't have a choice but to be a Hulk Hogan fan. Like I didn't necessarily like Hulk Hogan. He was forced upon me.
He was forced upon us. Yeah. Remember he wrestled like a dude from like Saudi Arabia or something like that, and that dude was made into like a terrorist or something. Like it was absolutely propaganda.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. When I really stopped liking Hulk Hogan was I played like WrestleMania, so I was like, this motherfucker got 5 moves. It was
Hogan
over
might have
after
been
that.
the actual worst wrestler. Don't get me wrong, Hulk Hogan's probably number 1 superstar all time.
Oh, for sure.
If he's not 1, he's 2. It's up there. But in terms of the actual wrestling, trash factory. Nobody likes the leg drop as your finishing move. Trash. Trash. Trash.
The big boot as a setup. Trash.
Big boot as a setup. Right. The scoop slam. Trash.
I'm telling you, bro. When you go back, it's like, bro, you lucky you and Vince was boys, because if you had to get up on your own, I wouldn't have been going.
Trash. But yeah, man, call-in show. This is going to be like a regular thing. Obviously, Johnny would usually be hosting these Sunday call-in shows, but Johnny is out watching Spider-Man. He's web slinging.
Johnny hit y'all boys with the Magic Johnson. He said, I'm not gonna be there.
I'm not gonna be there, right? No doubt. We here. HBK is the GOAT. This is the best comment so far. HBK is definitely greatest wrestler of all time.
He's in my top. I'll give him. He's in my top 5 for sure. Yeah. He's in my top 5.
Shout out.
I mean, he has to be he has to be in anybody's top 10, bro. Like even if you don't like him as a person.
1,000%. Caden the porn freak. Absolutely. I don't know. He did start mentioning some pornographic things in that soliloquy. You didn't see it. I'm gonna play it one more time.
Yeah, please run that back.
Yeah, we got rolled out.
I apologize, Chad. I gotta see.
One more time, just for the people in the back. Because this is crazy. Calling it toolbox technology. This is the work of a madman, actually, and not me. Here we go. Here we go. 1 second. This is it. First of all, look at that face.
On this episode of Let's Get Fucked Up, and I'm fucked up, I'm doing the blue poison dart frog drink. Now, this does contain alcohol, so just warn y'all. This does contain alcohol. So, to John Dianamo, Michigander, and all of y'all, I dare you, 24 hours. You've got 24 hours to do the deadly frog drink. And if you're not willing to accept it and be a man and grow a set, you prove my point. You ain't nothing but a bunch of sorry jackasses wearing that maize and blue. Because clearly, I know only one real Wolverine, and you turned against him, so I don't need to say his name. But you know what? Here's to my cheers. Well, here's to eating pussy, sucking on titties, and making the woman jiggle and making her giggle. Because that's the things I can do that make her happy. And well,
Giggle.
I can do a drink like a real man because I got a grown set. Well, here's to y'all. Fuck you, Michigan, and fuck the Michigan channel too.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, all that, bro. It was
Bro,
it's a lot
I'm not
going
sure
on.
I'm not sure he's touched a warm, alive woman before.
Yo. Hey, bro, that's so crazy. Like, I'm really concerned. I got concerns, man. This is crazy. By the way, like, share, hype the video if you're on mobile. We're gonna drop the link in the chat intermittently, so anybody that wants to come up and join the discussion can do that. But let's get to some football stuff, man. I'm enough of the Diesel Freak, enough of wrestling. Shout out to Mike Anderson, who said Bret Hart better than HBK. I'm not gonna argue that. Bret Hart's a beast in his own right, was one of the greatest for sure. But give me HBK.
I know for sure who Bret Hart is better than Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
as he likes to say every time.
He hates that man. Right.
Every time he gets in front of a microphone.
By the way, speaking of people with limited move sets, don't get me wrong, he got a way better finisher than the leg drop. Way better setup than the big boom.
Goldberg was he wasn't
a great wrestler.
He was an all-aura wrestler, bro. You just had to be there. Like
All
if you weren't there, you can't relate. Like it looks bad in hindsight, but if you were there, you were all in.
1000%. 1000%. Anyway, let's get to this football stuff, man. There's a lot going on. Media days, Big Ten media days just went down. We heard a lot from the head coach. We heard from Brett. I mean, I said Brett. Listen to me. We heard from Bryce. We heard from other head coaches.
Brett Underwood is crazy.
Brett Underwood, right? The hitman, Brett Underwood. But
that's what I'm calling him now. And when he fucks up, he's Brett Underwood now.
Yo.
Bryce didn't throw that pick. It was Brett Underwood.
For refusing Vince for years. Sting might be the dummy. Take that money, Sting.
Hey, I might listen. I'm letting you know right now, and everybody listening. I'm all in. 16-0 me, dog. I'm feeling like that.
We muting your mic. We muting your mic.
Hey, I'm not conceding no loss to Oregon.
You don't think Michigan gonna lose to Oregon,
bro? I mean, we can. Oregon. I don't care. We gonna bully them boys around.
Last time Michigan beat Oregon.
Let me cook.
All right. Go ahead.
Nah, look. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, if I'm gonna concede a loss, it would be that one. But that's the only one, dog. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah. I can see that. So for me, I think I don't know if you was listening on last Monday or Maze Out Monday. By the way, tomorrow Maze Out Monday, we're gonna have a great show. We're doing top 5 ACC teams, top 5 quarterbacks around the country, and also we're gonna rank our best starting. We're gonna rank the starting quarterbacks in the Big Ten. So
why are you wasting your time on G5 conferences?
What you mean?
The ACC's G5, right? They're not a big.
Hey,
Miami.
Bro, they are a Miami away from a G5. I ain't even.
Bro, think about it. Like
they Miami away from G5, bro.
Because Dabo Luther King refuses to adjust to the modern game, so
that's a fact.
He wanted them boys to get a cold bologna sandwich after the game and keep it moving.
if you remove Miami, I'm talking about current state of the ACC.
Oh
Don't get
no,
me
for
wrong.
sure.
Florida
No,
State and
historically,
Clemson got
yeah.
great history.
Historically,
But
yes, but
if you remove
currently,
Miami right now, and then that schedule that they play with Notre Dame, I'm talking about Notre Dame playing ACC
yeah.
teams. You remove those two programs, this joint's a joke, bro. The
SMU
ACC.
is the conference champion.
Exactly. Joint's a joke team, bro. So okay, but going with that, right? Uh what do you think about what was your takeaway from media days and all of that? Shout out to Lich Max who just joined us too.
Lich, what's up?
Oh, not
I didn't
much.
get, brother. I don't watch G5 media days, bro. So I'm just going off vibes here.
No, not theirs.
Oh,
The team.
ours. Oh,
Yeah.
ours. Oh, hey, turn Sig up, bro.
Yeah.
That man is not here for your.
Right.
It just means more propaganda. Matter of fact, I
Right.
want that lady to walk into the ocean next time I see that commercial. I wish she
It
would walk.
just means more.
It doesn't
Right.
mean more anymore. It's
Somebody sent me something actually interesting. I want to play it. Let me first of all I gotta get this to the thing, but keep going. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you away
no,
from
man. Hey, I'm all in, bro. I'm telling you, I like what I'm hearing about everybody. I love what I hear about the OL. The OL is gonna be nasty,
right.
bro. Hey, Michigan, stock up. I seen what Juju been posting on Twitter. Stock up, bro.
So look, somebody sent me this from a podcast. I'm guessing it's an SEC podcast, and this guy is actually explaining how back before NIL, the SEC, I'm sorry, was definitely paying players, which we all knew anyway, and that now it's different because it doesn't matter that you're paying players as much as it did, and those paper bags full of money are no longer moving the needle with NIL and the millions of dollars that are being spent now.
I mean, that makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're not the only one paying players anymore, it's going to add more competition to acquiring those elite level talent. I mean, now it's more spread out rather than concentrated to one conference or a handful of conferences. Because, I mean, there's no way that it was just the SEC that was paying players. There was probably other conferences doing that, but they just weren't as blatant about it.
Mhm.
But we know Michigan couldn't do it because if we bought one hamburger, and that became the story for years.
Bro, I'm letting you know from personal experience. When I was on the team, them brothers were starving.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
you get some cottage in, and that about it.
Listen, we
with the
had high
vouchers.
profile players like Jabril Peppers. Remember, coming out talking about how he couldn't afford. He was starving, right? Late at night, couldn't afford to get anything to eat because he wasn't getting any money to be a star player at Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He unfortunate for him, he missed out on it, and his shit would have been through the roof.
1000%. I agree 1000%. We got my guy, the Maniac, is here. I know he can't wait. He got some things to get off his chest.
My boy
We
Juan
definitely gonna let him do it.
Stockton.
What's good, man?
Yo, what's going on, gentlemen? Good evening. I mean,
What
good
up, though?
evening. I'm used to the evening. Good afternoon.
Right?
Late afternoon.
Late afternoon. What's good?
We good, man. How
Hey,
y'all feeling?
we feeling great, man. We got like 4 or 5 weekends before college football is back. It's a great time to be a Wolverine.
Absolutely. I mean, there's always a lot to talk about, man. But I know this past week, and I mean, we're gonna speak on it a little bit more on our show
Mhm.
tomorrow. But the whole Coach Whip situation and these OSU fans obsessed with what he said.
Which by the way, I think what was it that he just said that he didn't think hate needed to be involved in the rivalry.
Correct.
You know, it can
Correct.
be intense, but without
So,
the hate.
so this is my thing, right? As a fan, what is it that he was supposed to say? What was it exactly people wanted him to say? Some false bravado? Oh, I can't stand that team down there. I just hate their guts. Come on, bro. That shit would have been so fake. No, he's keeping it real. Wit 100% understands what the rivalry entails as far as from a fan's perspective. A- As a head coach, no, he doesn't know because he hasn't coached in the game. What Ryan Day said when he get hired, he wasn't like, "I can't wait to beat Michigan." He didn't say no dumb shit like that. So why is it that these OSU fans are jumping to conclusions like, "Oh, this kid, I don't think he doesn't understand." Yeah, he doesn't fucking understand because he's never coached in the game. Like, exactly. I mean, he knows, bro. He's a veteran coach. He's been part of a rivalry. Not a rivalry this toxic, but leave it up to the retarded OSU fans. Cause then he says something like, "Oh, that team down there, we I can't wait for November. We're gonna blow them out." Or say something, "Oh, this guy why is he talking like that? He hasn't even coached in this rivalry yet." And it's like, yo, bro, then you just can't win. So I wanted to know what exactly these morons wanted him to say.
M3, your
Hey, which
mic.
one- hey, who got the sewing machine going? What is that noise? Hey, we can't hear you, bro.
Your mic, M3.
All right, you can hear me now, right?
That was
Yep.
you with the sewing machine.
No, it wasn't.
Who is that? It's not me.
That's definitely Lich Max.
Oh, I
That's
got
probably
it.
me.
Listen,
By the
I
way,
got.
we hear your TV in the back.
I can't turn it down, bro. It's perpetually stuck on level 23. I can't turn it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll mute it. My bad.
But no, what I was saying is Maniac is right, bro. What do Ohio State fans want to hear? Like, if he's right, if he'd have came out there and been like, "Oh, we can't wait to stomp a mud hole in Ohio," the team down south, all of that, then y'all would have said that it's false bravado, like he said. Instead, he being somebody with no skin in the game, zero skin in the game yet. He hasn't played a single one of these the game matchups. Sure, he had a bowl game against Ohio State a few years ago. That, by the way, if he had a starting quarterback, they probably would have won, but I digress. But he hasn't played one of these games between Michigan and Ohio State, and y'all expect for him to just be,
Yeah.
throwing fire? Like, what we doing?
Yeah, and plus, I know I seen someone mention Jim Tressel. Well, Jim Tressel's a native of Ohio,
Right.
and he coached in Youngstown State, so that's a little different. He understands. He knew what it was because the only team that's only good in the state of Ohio is Ohio State. Everything else is trash. All they football teams are trash. So he understood. Coach Witt is from California, bro. Played for
Right.
BYU, coached at Utah. So
Right.
I don't even know what Michigan fans wanted him to say, but it's really the OSU fans like, "Oh my God, this guy don't get it. I
He
feel
doesn't get it.
sorry for scum. It's
Right.
over for you." Like, bro, relax. It's not even
Right.
that serious, right? Same way your coach said his second year, "I hope there's a mercy rule because we're gonna hang 100 on them." That false bravado. And what the fuck? It took him 5 years to score a total of 100 points against Michigan. Come on, man.
By the way, Maniac, don't forget that he was an assistant coach there too before that.
Correct.
So he had been there. It wasn't a thing where he just got there and was saying that. You know what I mean? Because then we would have been like, "Yo, who is this dude? He doesn't know anything about this rivalry, right?" But to expect somebody who's never been part of it to come out and say and talk the way that they're thinking he should talk is kind of crazy, because I wouldn't take that person serious if you don't know anything about this except for what you've seen on TV or from afar. By the way, you're not even looking at this through the lens of a fan. With fans, we got the skin in the game. Like, we've been watching this for years,
Yeah.
or whatever, right? We interact with those other fans and stuff like that. So it's a little it's a little different from his standpoint. Like you said, he's from California. He's a surfing bro who eats avocado toast, bro. Chill out.
Yeah. So, that's that. I had I also saw this post, right? This guy, I'm gonna send it to you, Maze.
Yeah.
Um he's he was speaking about how he was around a lot of boosters in the
Oh,
SEC.
hold on, maniac. Hold on. I got you right here. Hold up. This is what I was trying to find. And I got it.
Yes.
Know this.
Him.
Living in the South and covering the SEC, I know boosters from every fan base, and we were right in the middle of it for so many years going to SEC media days. The truth is this: they cheated like crazy forever, and that's not an advantage anymore. That's what got
Yes.
screwed up. It did mean more. It did. The fact that the Indianas of the world, who would never pay a player to play football there, can now pay guys $3 million, $4 million, whatever $1 million. I've been at dinner with Alabama and Auburn boosters with them bragging. But now Auburn can't even hold on to their own guys anymore because everybody else has got money. Everybody's got money. Nobody wants to say, like, that is the truth of all of this. The truth is this, and I know this by living in the South and covering the SEC. I know boosters.
There you go. He's saying what we've been saying, by the way, right? Yeah. That back when nobody was paying players, that your coach that had a couple used car lots could give a brown paper bag full of $10,000 to a player, and that would make all the decision. That would make all the difference, right? But now everybody's on an even playing field. Alabama, they got some wealthy alum, I'm sure, but it's not like Notre Dame. It's not like Michigan. It's not like some of these other schools, Texas or Texas A&M, right? So you see what's happening in terms of the talent and how it's dispersed throughout the country. That's what they've already tried to put guardrails on it with the NCAA giving everybody $20 million for schools to spend and stuff like that. But bro, it's a different league when we're talking about money in the Big Ten and money in the other places, right? Than when you're talking about money for Auburn or money for Arkansas. You see what I'm saying? That's why we can have a school like Indiana, who was literally the worst school in Division I, literally. Yep. And they come up and win a national championship. That's not going to happen for the Arkansas of the world.
No. Hey, y'all better. Hey, end times, bro. Knicks win a championship. Indiana win a championship. Flood soon come. What do you mean? The Hoosiers and the Knicks won championships in the same year. That's more than an anomaly, crazy. Bro. That's just unusual. That's highly unusual things happening.
No, it is, man. And also, what I wanted to allude to that, right, to piggyback on that. The one thing that I do give the SEC, it is honor among thieves with them. They don't throw each other under the table. They all understand.
Well, no, you got to wait a minute, maniac. You got to know the lore now. They will absolutely throw each other under the bus. I mean, it does. They won't do it nowadays. But I'm gonna tell you, look up the Means Alabama Tennessee saga. That was a whole big thing down, and Albert Means wasn't shit. But it was a whole big thing. He was this recruit that they were definitely tattling on each other about. So, but no, they don't do it nowadays so much. But
and when was that?
This is like around my time. So like the late 90s, early 2000s.
So yeah, you look, and it wasn't nothing major. It wasn't headlines across the sport. Exactly. Once Michigan got in. Look, all right, let's just put it like this. The whole kind of Stallions, if Michigan was in the SEC, I promise you, this not would have been as big as it got. I promise you everything. Yeah. It would have not been as big. Because guess what? They all would have been like, yo, bro, we doing the same shit. It took the fucking cry. It was mainly I know the Ohio States, this fucking Justin Spiro, the hate for Michigan, that they felt like, oh, it all makes sense now. How could these guys beat us? They could never, ever, ever beat us because before 2001, all they did was beat us. But we have this 18-year run, and they're not supposed to beat us. And now they call Michigan cheaters. And again, West Quad, Lich Max, anyone in the chat, when you call Michigan cheaters, now you have to provide proof. Tell me there's so much proof that Michigan cheated that we knew everybody's plays, but not even Spiro. You could tell him, say, when you on Twitter, say, yo, Spiro, if Michigan knew everybody's plays, let's pick a random game and tell me play by play and break it down with proof on how Michigan was getting them signals play by play. And I guarantee he can't do it for you. He's gonna move the goalpost. You know? And that's what I'm saying. How is it that we cheated, but yet there's no proof?
I dropped it in the chat, the Albert Means scandal, just so people can know.
Remember when Tennessee was giving players cash and McDonald bags? Yeah, they were asking for the number one, but one was $10,000. You know, but they wasn't. If you think Michigan, West Quad, if you think Michigan did that, you crazy. Ohio State, Michigan, they make it. This is what I'm saying. It's a fucking Karen league. The Big Ten is a Karen league. They just want to snitch. Look what they doing. Coming from a program, mind you, Michigan State vacated wins last year. Where was Justin Spiro at letting us know on West Quad a month ahead? He's so on top of all the Michigan news. He's always sending encrypted tweets. Where was the encrypted tweet regarding them about to vacate wins? That's your program. That's the school he followed. But that's what bothers me, because there's bias when it comes to Michigan. Now, if he was doing that across the board, I wouldn't be mad. West Quam, like, yeah, he do it to his own school. No, he don't.
Brother, I think that man has covered Michigan State for literally 0 minutes this year.
Exactly. So how is it that you're an unbiased journalist, but when it comes to the school you root for or you graduated from, you absolutely didn't give us no insight. In fact, they went on Buckeye Scoop when they got the wins vacated and deflected on Michigan. Oh, look, we got wins vacated and Michigan gets to keep. Bro, this shit got y'all fucking played ineligible players. What the fuck this shit got to do with Michigan? We didn't do that. Y'all did. Why it got to be a Michigan thing? It always comes back to Michigan. These dudes is just better. That Michigan had an historic run, and hopefully now we could get it back, because these last 2 seasons have not been it. It's been very, very tough to watch, especially last season. Even though we won 9 games, there was only one fucking win all year that I watched it with my feet up, and that was the Central Michigan game where we put up like 60-something points. All the other games, we was like, oh my goodness, is Purdue really gonna beat us? Oh my goodness, is Northwestern gonna do it? Oh my goodness, is Wisconsin going? Bro, it was just like, what the hell is going on with this team? I mean, now at the end of the season, it all made sense. We know why. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but I want to get back to watching Michigan play, and even if they lose, at least you be like, yo, bro, nah, we just, there was a couple of plays that decided this game, but overall, we played a good game, clean game, 2-3 penalties, not stupid, mental mistakes, bro. The game is mental. You know that, West Quad. You play for Michigan. I'm pretty sure Lloyd Carr put a lot of emphasis and his coaching staff on stuff, paying attention to detail.
Not for sure. 100.
Yeah. And I think, Maniac, you bringing up great points. Like, we don't understand. Like, people don't understand exactly what the team was going through a season ago, right? Even us as fans, Watching it last year, we're like, oh, something's up, something's wrong.
Dog, it's
Never would
miraculous
have
in
guessed.
hindsight, bro. It is a Bryce. Hey, Bryce Underwood for Heisman, bro. What do you mean?
Thank you. And also, the dude completed 60% of his passes as a freshman. He threw more touchdowns than interceptions as a freshman. Threw for 2,400 yards as a freshman. The record at Michigan, by the way, what is the record at Michigan? Like 3,100 yards?
I believe.
Yeah.
I think Pat Henry has the Shane Patterson. I think
Chad Henne or Gerbach, one of them, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
You right. Yeah. You know what's crazy though? It's true. When you really look deep into it, for what Bryce, the hand he was dealt, bro, he did pretty good, bro. He did pretty good. But what bit him in the ass was you never seen a freshman like me. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what really, has everybody acting like the dude can't throw the ball past 5 yards. Bryce can make every throw on the field. Absolutely every throw on the field. Right? The question is, can he do it on a consistent basis? And a lot of people forget how many drop passes we had, bro. How the emphasis we put on drop passes like the first 4 weeks. We just got tired of talking about it, bro. You're like, yo, bro, forget about it. That shit is just a normal occurrence. We're not going to even bring it up, bro.
Right.
I mean, I think the majority of the drop passes came from one player in particular.
No, we know Samaj, but everybody. What was my man number 9 again?
Goodwin,
bro. Another one, bro. He dropped a touchdown pass against Nebraska, right? Little difficult, but bro, every single pass is not going to be in your hands, bro. Like, as long as it's in the vicinity, you're supposed to grab that. You're a D1 wide receiver playing for Michigan. You're not playing for Kentucky. You're not playing for Purdue. You're playing for Michigan. Michigan went out and they recruited you. You got to make those catches. Because I've seen it in my entire lifetime, especially when I was young in the 90s. Michigan had none but dogs at wide receivers that made all kind of catches. Acrobatic.
Two quick things, Maniac.
Yeah.
One, I can't let you slander Goodwin because I played with Goody. Jonathan Goodwin was on the team when I was on the team, so I gotta let you ease up on the Jonathan Goodwin slander. But
the receiver on West.
No, that's his son.
I know that's his son. Yeah, his son. I'm just letting you know.
No. I got no smoke with him. I'm just saying he was there.
I mean, he did drop passes. Again,
he dropped them,
it's a fact.
And that was the thing, like, especially a young freshman like Bryce, who needs that confidence, right? So imagine that you going psychologically while Bryce is going through. He sees what's going on behind closed doors. We're already struggling, and then you get in the ball to these receivers, and they not catching it. Go ahead.
Samaj, hands of stone, like Roberto Duran. Morgan is no longer here. So we straight, bro. Like, he had to be at least 50% of those drop passes, bro.
Yeah. No, look, man, I tell you this. This year, I know Bryce is going to be better. I know our team is going to be better. The question is, how much better are we going to be this year, right? And I think we can all agree with that part. So hopefully it's to the extent where we're in the playoffs or we back to winning big games. Because, back to the are we gonna win this game? I don't want to really be there. I want to be like, yo, listen, as long as this doesn't happen, we're winning. Listen, man, we was a doormat last year when it came to the good teams. Even though somebody in the chat did mention the Oklahoma game, believe it or not, it was a one-score game in the fourth quarter. But it was the physicality of Oklahoma that made that loss look even worse than what it was. But Michigan was in that game, bro. As bad as we played, the opportunities we missed, and we were still in that game. That's why I feel confident beating them week 2 this year. I got a lot of. I think we're gonna do it.
Was the one that was out of hand,
bro? That was an out of body experience. I watched that game, but I was not there.
The USC game. That
I was elsewhere. I was at Blimpie Burgers. I was not at. I was not watching that game.
Bro, when we had them like third and 37, bro, and homie ran the ball like
bro, a
Yeah.
draw. And it was the
disgusting.
fifth. It was the guy who sell popcorn for them. They say, yo, you want to play running
Exactly.
back
He
Yeah.
he was
today?
like the
He
third or
wasn't
fourth
even
string
eligible
quarterback. Oh,
Hey,
or something. He was like,
before I forget,
right.
the passing leader for a season is John Navarre at 3,331 yards.
okay,
Exactly. It's
So
crazy. And
there
by
you
the
have
way,
it.
him and Jake Rudock, the only ones to throw for 3,000 yards as
yo,
Wolverines.
Jake Rule,
Bryce, as
bro,
a true freshman, 2,400 yards. But go ahead.
that's crazy. With no weapons. That's
No,
like going to war with a pocket knife and say,
we
yo,
found
make
the
it happen.
weapon like midway through the season. Andrew Marsh didn't
Correct.
pop until midway through the season. Which, by the way, I mean, he probably should have been playing earlier. They did like bury him after like he dropped one pass early in the season, but that's a guy
Yeah,
that
but
should have been playing.
they
Yeah,
drop
but
one pass and they bench him, but they keep Morgan in after he drops like 30.
yeah,
Well, we
we
know
know why.
he was blackmailing the coach, but
Yeah,
go
we
ahead.
know why. Yeah. No, he was. No, for
Right.
real,
No, I
Lynch.
know.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's not even funny. That's true. That's why some play I heard that's kind of a reason why Coach Sullivan left. Because of that. You know what I'm saying? He knew about Sharon, and we knew that like, yo, why Samaj keep playing, bro? Like this is just not his year. But it is what it is, man. I want to ask y'all guys this. So the word around the campfire is that of course Andrew Moss, wide receiver one, JJ Buchanan, wide receiver two. I heard French and my man Selassie Moa.
Celeste. Yeah.
Celeste Moa are battling for that third wide receiver slot. And bro, and the good thing, and I heard your man Travis Johnson.
Right.
I heard he's right behind them. What I don't like to hear is where's my son Browder?
Yeah.
He's gonna transfer. Because he's not even behind them. He's
You know,
buried in that depth chart.
Here's the thing.
the saying, it's getting late early.
No, absolutely. Here's the thing though, bro. We were at the spring game, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He had one opportunity. It was a drop, I believe.
Yeah.
That would have been a good game. But then he made probably the most impressive play throughout the whole spring game. In terms of wide receivers anyway. Where he caught one, I believe like across the middle but he's a dude that's like 6'4", 6'5", legit, a bigger body guy. I want to see him do well because if he can like put it together, he's a huge red zone threat.
Yes.
In addition to him, though, another big body receiver, Jacob Washington, we're not hearing nothing about him either. So
yeah, you're right.
A little worrying on that front.
Yeah, and the only reason I say that, Browder's been on the team. This is his second year, right? He has the physical attributes, right? It must be he doesn't know the playbook, or he's dropping balls in practice. But that's the kind of receiver any team would like, bro. What is he? 6'4", 3.5, 6. He's up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he
somebody
could
said maybe he isn't good.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
it.
a good.
Right.
He could do well on the return team though.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, that's funny. Maybe he isn't good. Hey, he's right. Maybe
Hey.
he's not.
Yeah.
And maybe he should have stood at North Carolina State. Not trying to be funny,
Right.
because it's just not working out for him. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I know Westquart earlier mentioned the O line, man. Me too. I think we got one of the best O line coaches. A lot of these players have a lot of playing time under their belt, so they experience. Again, some might have to, play different positions, but nonetheless, man, we could get the best five and just cook, man. We got the running backs, and we just need to execute, man. I'm expecting. Look, bro, we open up against Western Michigan. I know somebody mentioned, their favorite to win the MAC. I do not care. If we don't, if it's 21-13 going into the fourth quarter, Michigan, I'm gonna break my TV, bro. Because that better not be the case.
Which
Don't break
game?
the TV.
Which game?
Western Michigan, the first one, Western
The
Michigan.
Oh yeah,
opener.
hey. Look, I told you last night, bro. On the game, Jair got cooked on the long run. I
Yo,
looked up, it was nobody around.
damn it, man.
I mean, in that Western Michigan game, if we go to the third quarter, if we go to the second half, and we haven't held them to just field goals or even just one touchdown, we're doing something wrong. We need to fix that.
Yeah, because believe it or not, the Fresno State game, right, in 24 and the New Mexico game in 25, it looked like Michigan's going to run away with both these games early. And then we found ourselves in the fourth quarter in the game. Now, the New Mexico game was a little more dominant, but it wasn't we didn't just blow them out. The fourth quarter, they had opportunities, bro. And it was like, come on, man, how we here again? So
Right.
I'm expecting again. This is the third time. Hopefully, third time is a charm. Third year in a row, we're gonna open up the first game of the season with a night game at home. Hopefully, this is a 31-13 kind of game, a 45, 14 kind of game. I want dominance and the blow.
45-6.
Oh, give me that. Give me that.
Because look, man, here's the thing. By the third quarter, honestly, by the end of the third quarter, we should be seeing, Tommy Carr.
Yes,
and,
fact. Made fact.
Then Jamar Browder and them in there, I guess, right? No disrespect, because I'm rooting for Jamar Browder. I like him, but the thing is, we all know what the real test for Michigan is. The real litmus for the season comes week 2.
Absolutely.
Oklahoma and Brent Venables brings that defense to the big house, and we try to exercise the demons of John Mateer from last year. That's the real test for Michigan.
Yeah, and you just want to go ahead, Lynch. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to see them contain Mateer on the field this time rather than letting him run all over us. Like we got really embarrassed in that game, shouting coming into the season with what was arguably one of the best run defenses, and we just let Mateer and Oklahoma run all over us. Like that was embarrassing from Michigan. Like we need to contain that, keep Mateer where he belongs in the pocket or on the ground, and force them to pass the ball and make a mistake so we can capitalize on it.
Yeah.
For this poor gentleman here, this Alex
Send the link. Which is Sharif. That's Sharif disguised as Alex Armstead.
Exactly.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You're welcome to come up. You want to talk about it? The link is in the chat.
OSU fans, they don't want that smoke. I wish they would call up. I'm ready to fry them.
Right.
But so I'm glad you brought that up too, right? He basically single-handedly with his legs beat us in that game. Every big play was due to John Mateer's legs. Listen, the first drive of the game, 4th and 1 deep on their end, he gets the first down with his legs. Yep. Right? Bro. He eluded, he ran for almost 100 yards. He had I think 1 or 2 rushing touchdowns. It was his legs. People act like John Mateer was shredding us, like he threw for 306. Nah, bro. We were there.
Nah, bro. Hey, the underrated aspect of that game is I always offer in-state players because you know what? Deion Burks, I took that personally. And he ate out. He didn't do shit the rest of the year, but he said he had that smoke for us.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, no, that's a fact, man. Definitely offer those in-state guys.
He is also not returning unless he gonna get the I know you're gonna probably mention it later, but the Roddy Gale treatment.
Yeah.
Now, I
shout
don't
out
care.
to Richie Dubs in the chat. Richie, what's good?
Yeah. What up with the Richie? One of the few Buckeyes I like.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma, you're right. Lynch, and I'm pretty sure Jay Hill, they're gonna put a lot of emphasis on keeping Mattia in the pocket, right? If Mattia is not able to hurt us with his legs, I think it's going to kind of be a long day for him.
Dog,
I'm
NOB
telling
or
you.
Troy Bowles, put put them in. One of them two, a spy on him. Maybe Chase Taylor.
Yeah.
Spy him and prosper.
Right.
West Quad, do we see a Nathaniel Owusu Boateng what you legacy game where he on Matias bumper all game? We like, whoop, that boy didn't let that dude breathe. This is the kind of games, right? You know, West Quad, I'm gonna bring it up. You played with fucking talent like crazy at Michigan.
For
You
sure.
gotta these are the games that you make a name for yourself.
No, for
Right?
sure.
And our linebackers are one of the position groups that I'm questioning. And I think entirety of our fan base is the talent is there. Again, we're not seeing if these guys are good. We know they're good. The question is, can they be effective? Can they play as a cohesive unit? And you know, just make plays out there.
Hey man, what I want is no paralysis by analysis. I want you to just go out there. If you go out there and fuck up, do it 100%. But don't do it
Facts.
sitting on your feet watching something happen. Just, you
Correct.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know
or
what I'm saying?
you in coverage and you forget to turn around and there's a PI on you on a
Right.
3rd and 18, and it's like, yo, bro, how we expended? Just turn around, bro.
Right.
So you know the little things, bro. It's the small things, bro, that could be the difference between winning and losing, bro. A coach will tell you that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. While we're playing, after we play Oklahoma later that night, there's another big game.
Oh,
Week 2,
yeah.
when that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus goes to Austin to play Texas. Which I expect from that.
Ooh.
Let's talk about last season real quick. Last year, Texas went to Columbus. They lost 14-7. It was a close scoring game. Do y'all think it was? Did it look close to y'all on the field?
So I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you why. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you why. First of all, what's the DC Bat Patricia? He deserves some credit, not all of it, but
Man,
we know we watch football. Even Ohio State fans, you had Arch Manning,
bruh.
right? He underthrew his receiver by
Dog.
6 yards.
Maniac. That man was out there playing skee ball.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
What is happening?
And that's what I'm saying. West Quad, they got to the red zone, 4th and 1 from the 1 yard line. Shout to the Buckeyes. They stopped them, right? Turnover on downs. There was another time Texas gets to the red zone. I believe they were like on the 10 or 12 yard line. It was kind of late in the game. They had to go for it. Then Texas finally scores a touchdown. It's 14-7. Mind you, Ohio State's first touchdown, DJ Donaldson scored on a 4th and goal from the 1. So they was on the struggle to get in. He got in. And then their second touchdown was an acrobatic catch by Cornell Tate. An underthrown ball by Julian Sayin, the great quarterback, that he had to make an acrobatic catch touchdown. So, bro, Texas was there. These guys are talking like, oh, what happened the last 2 times, bro? Yeah, they were right there. The year before, Ohio State was up 21-14. Texas was 1 yard away from tying that game and perhaps bringing it into overtime. But that's when the strip and sack by JT Sawyer, and you know the rest is history. Look, I'm expecting. Y'all know I hate Ohio State, but I'm being a realist here. Of course, they could win that game. I'm saying they can't. But to go into Texas, Texas has weapons galore. I'm assuming, again, that Arch is going to be the Arch we saw at the end of the year, Texas Arch. The last 4 or 5 games where he totally bored out. If that's the Arch going into the season, they at home, they got good defense, defense good enough to stop Ohio State here and there. They got all the weapons on offense. I'm totally expecting Texas to win a game, but it's going to be a close game. I'm expecting them to win. And there's no trolling. I really think Texas wins that game.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought they were if the Arts that played against us played against him, I mean against them, then it would have been a completely different story, and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean that game was definitely close. The score was definitely close. I did think that Ohio State looked a little better than them last year, and most of it was because of the quarterback play, like you said. Wes Quiet Arch just didn't look ready, week 1 or whatever it was that they played, and I think that was really the biggest difference. Like he had a wide open dude. I remember this like crossing route. He threw that thing like 5 yards short. The dude was only like 7 yards up the field. So
You know, it
like
was
that
not
sort of
not his
thing was
best
happening.
game.
Absolutely.
I think.
Shout out to oh, go ahead, Lich.
I was just gonna say, I think if we get if they come out of the come out the gate with Arch Manning and not like the bastard cousin of a Manning,
Right.
I I think Texas definitely takes that game against Ohio State. I think they have enough weapons on the field on both offense and defense to really take that game away from Ohio. I know that's probably going to be a shootout either way, but Ohio did lose a lot of their best defensive talent to the draft.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
So
Shout out
we
to
are.
Charles Elliott joining us for the first time. Charles, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. Like I said, I've always loved your podcast. I haven't had too many opportunities to try to get on any of the talk shows, but I'm glad I'm able today.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you. What you
Yeah.
think about the week 2, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Ohio State, Texas? Who you got winning those?
Oh man, you know I gotta go blue, baby. Um,
No doubt.
it's just I don't know. I mean I saw Mateer, man. He looks jacked up. I mean, have
He
y'all seen any
does.
pictures of him? He
I
looks.
did. Yeah.
But I think this year we'll be ready, man. I mean, the thing about it, when you're hearing Whittingham talking about we weren't physically there, like in the
Right.
weight room,
Yep.
and it exactly showed last year. You know
Yeah.
that I mean, specifically against Oklahoma because we physically got beat up. You know, and
Yeah.
I think this year's a difference. I mean, you can see our photos. I mean, we're looking jacked. We're
Yep.
not looking like we did last year. We just got to hope that everything Whittingham has said is the truth, and that is the D line is going to be a strength. I believe our secondary is going to be a no-fly zone.
Okay.
And because I'm hearing Rich, I'm hearing,
Smith Snowden and
well, I'm hearing Rod Moore is back,
Yeah.
and
yeah, yeah.
I haven't had nothing really confirmed, but that's what I was hearing. He's the starter with Bracy, and if
M3,
you
I thought the
add,
Balco closed down, bro, because materials on the cream and the clear. I
Yeah.
thought,
Oh, you see the picture? Yeah, he looking
yeah,
crazy out there. Yeah.
my bad, man.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Charles.
that's cool. It's cool, but I think we got a no-fly zone because we got like three
Yes.
solid corners with
Yes.
Bracy and Rod Moore,
Yeah.
and as long as my boy what is his name, the kid from South Carolina,
Who?
they're calling him the fourth corner. He played last year. Remember the one that flipped
Oh,
that made a
Oh,
Earls. He's from
Earls.
Virginia. He's from
Shamari.
Virginia.
Earls.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, if everything's true about Shamari Earls,
yeah.
hey, the second year could be a special thing this year. And I do believe by watching film on oh my gosh, Chase on Chase
Taylor.
is his name Chase
Chase
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah.
When I watched his high school film, man, I thought, yeah, this kid could be very legit, and it's just up to him to show it this year. But
Yep.
I just think we'll beat Oklahoma. Um, it's in Michigan. I don't see how they stop our running game, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I think the offensive line is going to be strong.
Yeah.
Now, as far as Ohio State, Texas, hey man, I got to keep it real. It could be a flip because
Yeah.
I mean Ohio State lost a lot on that defense,
Right.
man. But you know how they say though that they just rebuild. So I guess we'll see. We'll see how that defense rebuilds this year. And if
Yeah.
everything's true, then yeah, I think I hate to say it, but I think Ohio State might take this one. They got a couple young boys like Sanchez at corner that
Mhm.
I think he's going to be one of the best. Keep
Yeah.
it
Okay.
real with you.
Okay.
He's definitely
No,
going to be
that's
one of the
fair.
best.
That's
Yeah, and
fair.
then yeah, And then it all depends, man. Those wide receivers, man. If Chris Henry is everything he say he is, if that legend B is everything he say he is, that's a lot of playmakers on that offense, man. But
Definitely.
no, I don't care what nobody say. I don't like saying. I don't think that's their best quarterback.
You're not alone.
And
You're not alone.
I just don't. Yeah. Because I felt like this, and this is what I saw. Because I'm from Ohio. When I watched them,
So am
a lot
I.
of times, man, those receivers had to stop. They had to stop and
Yeah,
catch and jump for that ball. Yeah, when you got some of the best wide receivers in the country, they're gonna win those most of the time. But man, sometimes you got
absolutely.
to show, man. Sometimes you got to show you got a deep ball, and sometimes, man, the blitz is coming, man. Hey, you got to get rid of that ball quick, man. You can't just put yourself in danger.
Thousand
So,
percent, man. Shout
but
out
I
to
hate
my
to say
guy.
it.
Oh, go
Okay,
ahead,
go ahead.
Charles. Nah, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
finish
But
it.
I hate to say it, man. I think the Buckeyes will beat Texas. But but
No.
but
Okay.
then again, if Manningham plays, if if Manny plays like he did
Yeah,
against
that's the
us,
Michigan in you. It's
they
okay.
Right.
they got a shot. I think Texas got a shot, man. But I hate to say it, man. I think the Buckeyes will win.
Hey,
No
Archie
doubt.
Manningham would be a problem if they
Yeah,
got
yeah.
wheels.
I call him Eli, man. I call him Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my week 0 brother here. Just joined the chat. Ryan Fravel, man. How you been, Ryan?
Good, man. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Too bad you root for that other trash university, but
Ah,
how you feeling, man?
hey, dude, I'm doing good, man. We're what 35 days now from our
Man, he
game.
sound low. He sound real low.
30 days less. 30 days
Yeah,
till
you are
college
kind of
football,
low,
man.
brother.
So, can you hear me?
I
Good.
mean, yeah, it sounds like you whispering, but we can hear you.
Oh no, I don't. I'm on my phone, so that's probably
Okay,
why.
all
But
right.
yeah,
All
no.
right.
So man, we're 30 days away, bro. Like 30
Yeah.
days away from college football being here. We get college football this month. We get preseason football here in a week or so. So getting to that time, man. I feel like this
So,
off season dragged by.
Ryan, I wanna ask you a question because you're a reasonable Notre Dame fan. So I can ask you this question because you're gonna answer it, non-biasedly. Now, your team is loaded this year. We know that. And I hate to say that because of a certain Notre Dame fan. But anyway, what's the word around South Bend? I know you follow everything. You're one of the biggest fans on Twitter of Notre Dame and stuff like that. What's the word around South Bend? What is the expectations for Notre Dame this year? Do you guys feel that this could be the year y'all finally reach the mountain?
I think it for me personally and a lot of Notre Dame fans, the expectation is natty or bust. So you have a top 3 roster, top 5 roster in college football, however order you want to have that in. I think they're easily top 5 team heading into this year. You got right now the odds on favorite to win the Heisman Trophy and CJ Carr. You have spent $40 million on this roster, the most we've ever spent. So I mean, to me, it's this you have the schedule. The schedule sets up perfectly for you. The only real threat on that schedule to me is Miami. That's gonna be a huge game. That's gonna be a huge game because I want to beat the absolute dog shit out of them when we play them. After how their fan base has acted. Um, so I'd say that's natty or bust, man. I mean, we're
Okay.
getting to 40 years, and it's bro, get it done. No
Yeah.
excuses.
So, and my last question for you regarding Notre Dame. On the offensive side and the defensive side, which position groups you have the most questions?
Ironically enough, we spend a lot of money on it, but I would say defensive line and receiver. We
Okay.
spent we spent a lot of money on those 2 positions in the portal, bringing Quincy Porter, Mylan Graham. Um, Quincy's dealing with his leg injury still, so we'll see how how that plays out. Mylan looks like he's gonna start this year. He's looked so far in spring camp, so we'll see how those guys look. But you can't really bank on it because they haven't played very much. And then on the defensive line, like we brought in Tion Gray from Oregon, who was a big contributor on their D line last year. Brought in Francis Brew, who was an ACC All-American at Pitt last year. Keon Keeley from Alabama. So it's those are the 2 question marks. So you just can't tell until they get on the field.
Okay.
So
And y'all
I
been
got
you guys been recruiting like that D line class y'all got coming in is fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
No.
I
And
got
another hole I wanted to mention real quick, tight end. Ironically enough, for Notre Dame, we don't know who our tight end's going to be. So that's odd for us. But yeah, the recruiting class has been insane, man. That's what happens when you start to take NIL seriously and use that church money. So.
Hey, I got a question for you. If you guys don't make a natty this season, are you calling for Freeman to step down then?
No. So I think there's different levels to natty or bust. Like I think Texas is another team that's natty or bust this year with how much
For sure.
And
For sure.
think, like for Notre Dame cannot make the natty and Freeman won't be fired. If Texas doesn't make the natty, Sark likely will be fired. So there's different levels to natty or bust, but I think we'll start having questions about, hey, what's the excuse for Freeman? Why didn't you get it done this year? Because everything lines up for you to do it. So, I don't think I think he's comfortable with where he's at in his job right now.
No doubt. So I was gonna ask that same question because I don't think it's championship or Freeman loses his job for you guys. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I do think though you have to make the playoff with this schedule. If you don't make the playoff with this schedule, then I don't want to hear a Notre Dame fan say anything to me ever. But even with the loss, if you were to lose to Miami, the odds are in your favor to make the playoff with the schedule you have. If you don't make the playoff, do you think the chatter for Freeman, gets louder?
I think I think the chatter will, because we still have some people in our fan base that I don't get it. I don't get them, but they're not sold on Freeman yet as a coach, which is just, by the way, makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I think that the chatter will get louder there because you can't miss the playoffs 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Especially with
Well, you
Especially
can.
with this
We did it.
schedule. Yeah.
I'm honestly at the point for me, like I can't speak for everybody else. You got to go 12-0. Like you can't lose to Miami, bro. I can't go another offseason listening to Miami fans, bro. It is like that's the worst fan base to lose to because they don't shut up about it. And
Bro.
dude, I'm so glad that rivalry's back, man. We need to bring back the Notre Dame Michigan rivalry.
For sure.
2030.
We've been saying y'all join the
2030.
conference. We can play anytime. We play every year.
Yeah.
But
I think we're looking at. I think the earliest it can come back is 2030. I think that's when y'all's ACC contract is up.
I mean, we already know USC is too scared to play us. I know Michigan wouldn't be, so let's just replace USC with Michigan.
Yeah, we want that smoke. We want to give y'all the smoke.
Team. I am shocked that USC. I am shocked that they ended the rivalry with Notre Dame. But as shocked as I was when your AD slipped the letter into our AD's pockets, ending ours. So it is what it is.
That was a business decision, all right.
Clearly, it's worked out for you to some degree.
But hey, at least Michigan can make the playoff. USC, we're still waiting on that. So their fans can try to spin it however they want, but everybody knows the deal that they if they were winning that game on an annual basis, they wouldn't care. But it is what it is. I'm sure that they'll find out how hard that schedule is this year, even without Notre Dame on it. So
this is a good one too because nobody's talking about them. They are speaking of loaded teams. Pause. Texas loaded. Notre Dame is loaded. Oregon is loaded, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Oregon has talent all up and down this roster. In fact, that's I got Oregon beating Michigan in Oregon this season. And I think that they have to be the favorite to win the Big Ten this year, in my opinion. I think they do play the other state too, but we'll see.
Andrew Olish is a duck, bro. Damn, Mr. Olish, bro.
Right.
I mean, I will
Right.
say it seems like Oregon missing the Natty last season. They took that personally and decided to load up their roster to make another run at it.
The thing with
Yo,
Oregon though is they always have a good roster. They just
don't they have Rayola too?
don't win it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, they do have Rayolo on the bench.
Yeah,
right.
they picked up Patty Mahomes Jr.
Bro, I thought he was going to Texas Tech. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been
I did
that would have
too.
been
I did
that would have been the
too.
last Infinity Stone before he single white female that man.
Right.
Are we talking about
1000%.
Timu Mahomes, man? That's Timu Mahomes, not Mahomes.
I said,
Jr.
it's the
Timu Mahomes.
opposite of Varsity Blues. I want your life.
Absolutely.
Let me ask y'all this question though. I mean I agree. Oregon is loaded this year, and
Yeah.
and they're one of the most stacked teams in the country,
Yeah.
but they always get blown out in the playoffs.
Yeah. Because they got Diet James Franklin as the coach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
James
Right. I
Franklin
mean,
Light is their head coach. He who will lose big games is
That's-
Dan Lanning. Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not until he can prove it. And
Right.
this is his best shot to prove it because he got a lot of depth this year on that D line. Only
Yep.
thing is questionable if I'm not
Secondary?
mistaken is that offensive line. No, the secondary is legit.
Exactly.
No.
That's what I'm saying. The secondary is stacked. The wide receiver room is stacked. Running back room stacked. Offensive line, like you said, might be the
Questionable.
biggest question mark. They
Right.
got a good quarterback. He's probably going to be in the Heisman conversation. I'm sure
He got a
preseason
solid
he is.
backup.
Yeah,
He got a solid backup.
right? No matter how much he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes, he's solid.
Maybe tell me
But
winning Penn State's not a big win.
Hey, M3, what year you graduate U of M?
I didn't go to U of M.
Charles, how about you?
Who, me?
Or are any of you guys alumni? I was curious.
I am technically, but I went.
You Walmart Wolverines, come on. Come on, man.
Here we go,
Come on.
bro. Here we go.
I knew I had a feeling that's where you were going with that.
That's all he wanted to get up here and say, bro.
Let's not
Should have
do the
just lied and
Indiana
said, "Yeah, I am."
No, it's all good.
I just couldn't afford it.
Wolverines. You know what I love about Ohio State fans? Because I'm sure he's an Ohio State fan. Or maybe a Michigan State fans, because they're good at this too.
Michigan
What I
State doesn't
like-
have fans, bro. So
Yeah,
that's
true.
erroneous.
What I do like about them is that it's always so dramatic. It's a production. You know what I mean? We saw
Right.
Kate and the Diesel Freak earlier. There's a whole production. He got a whole production behind this. It's almost like they cut in, like I said, WWE promos
bro.
with their
It's not
their
a-
trash talk.
They share a hive mind. There's not one original thought, with the exception of like Richie and Garrison. Like the rest of them are fucking NPCs, bro.
Now that's a fact. That's a Snapple
Garrison
top fact.
Garrison just got cooked the other day for saying the Indiana schedule was harder than Texas's, which was insane, by the way. So I don't know, but
Well,
yeah,
Garrison gets cooked a lot. Don't get me wrong. Garrison's my guy. He gets cooked a lot, but you know, he's a good dude. Good dude.
He's a good dude, man.
That's the frenemy right there.
He kind of thrives in the crock pot.
Right. He lives in the crucible.
Oh, dude. No,
Somebody
when I
said
saw-
Richie said Garrison's an NPC too. Yo, that's crazy. Shout out to Garrison, man. But yeah, so let's talk about the overall records. Ryan, you think Notre Dame's going 12-0?
No,
I think
no, hold on, no.
all right.
They should go 12-0. I think it's realistic, more realistic 11-1. But
So you think you lose to Miami? It's got to be Miami because if you lose to anybody else,
that, bro. I'm
we're
not saying
meeting
what
back
game,
here and
bro.
I'm clowning you.
Yeah, if you lose to Stanford, you better be here the next day,
You know
buddy.
what? I'll say this. Knowing Marcus Freeman's because we have a September problem. We've never went undefeated in the month of September. We'll lose to Rice and then somehow beat Miami,
Bro, disgusting.
Hey,
Bro, 11-1 and losing to food, bro. That shit would have me sick.
remember the Thundering Herd, bro. Never forget the Thundering Herd.
Hey, can anybody answer this question? Okay, I don't really watch Notre Dame as much as like Jeremiah Love. All I know was Jeremiah Love was like 80% of that offense. It seemed like
They
who's the
ran
running
it. They
back
ran it
now?
pretty well.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
who's the
yeah,
running back
Ryan.
now?
Who's the running back over there?
Jeremiah Love and Darian Price were here, and then
No, now.
No,
now
now
Aeneas,
that's what we.
Aeneas Williams.
Aeneas Williams. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know who told me, who out of his mouth, Ryan told me Aeneas Williams is Jadarian Price all over again. I'll give you one guess who told me this.
Is his name Dallas fan?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Aeneas Williams is Jadarian Price all over again. What you think about that?
So Aeneas Williams is not Jeremiah Love or Jadarian Price.
Right.
I
know that. You know that.
He's really good. Like, he's been productive every time he gets the ball in his career. He's been very productive. Not a single bad thing has happened. He played against Penn State in the playoff game as a true freshman. In critical moments in that game, we were down. Had like a 30-yard wheel route he caught to get down in the red zone. Then gashed Penn State a few times in that game. So he played a lot as a freshman in critical moments. He didn't play a lot last year because brought in Jawan Sider from Penn State, and Sider runs a strictly 2 running back system. So he just fed Love and Price 15 carries a game. So Aeneas kind of got cut. He also was dealing with an elbow injury last year. But he's been productive. I mean, in his career, he's averaging 10 yards a carry. So, we'll just see. I think, and I'm not worried about Notre Dame's running game because it's kind of like Michigan where you're always going to have a really good back because you have a great offensive line. So as long as you have a great offensive line, those offensive lines are going to make whoever you have running behind them look really good. So,
Javian Osborne next up.
Yep. Hey man, he's dealing with it. He just had surgery, so we're hoping he can.
He's no Savion Hyder, that's for sure.
Well,
yeah. They were supposed to be the dynamic duo, bro.
Exactly, but somebody chose the church's money.
Hey,
and to be touched by priests on the weekend.
Because of that,
wow.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Had, man, it's looking
no
like
disrespect to the Catholics.
He's probably going to redshirt this year, and it'd be Jonas Walton is a guy that I'm looking at. He was the another top 10 back we got from last year's class. Man, he looks like a tank, bro. Dude deadlifts like 550 already.
That's impressive,
bro. Yeah. So,
but he's not Savion Hyder.
Dude, that clip of him breaking like 5 tackles for a 3-yard gain, and I'm like, bro, he's a tank. But bro, Michigan fans were like, this dude's a god after that one play. I'm like, bro, he's great. He got 3 yards though.
Right. By the way, let me ask you, because this is Richie brings up a good point here. Do you think that Freeman is kind of the coach and waiting for Ohio State once Ryan Day moves on?
I think that's the only job he'd leave for.
Okay.
I mean, I think he's already, from everything he's made it sound like, he doesn't plan on going to the NFL anytime soon.
Right. You talk about Freeman or Ryan Day?
Freeman. So I think it's one of the, but ironically enough, Ohio State fans that I've talked to, they don't want Freeman if Day leaves.
Really?
I don't know.
They rather have Hartline.
I forgot about Hartline. Hartline did go down to USF to kind of cut his teeth too, get that experience under his belt.
To me, I look at it this way, Maze. Freeman's recruiting at a level Notre Dame has never seen. Imagine him at Ohio State with all those extra resources and the fact that he doesn't have to worry about kids' academic eligibility. Like that's what I keep telling Ohio State fans, bro. Y'all would damn near have the #1 class, or at least top 2 every single year if he's there. Because I think he's a better recruiter than Day is.
Yeah,
Day just doesn't have to work through the. Hey, we got to make sure this kid has like a 3.8 GPA to go here.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. I think Ohio State accepts like 60% of their applicants. So you might be right about that.
I think more than that, but
75% of applicants get in at Ohio State. No disrespect, respectfully, but disrespectfully.
Hey, I do have. I got another question. How do you feel about that deal that Notre Dame struck to be able to get pretty much almost always have a guaranteed playoff spot?
I mean, that was put in place in 24 before we went to the Natty. So I mean,
Huh?
yeah, it was that's when it was agreed to. It was agreed to in the spring of 24. It just didn't get implemented until this year.
Okay.
So I mean, people look at it as a Notre Dame rule. I look at it as just more of like, to me, it's common sense that if you're good enough to be in the top 12, you should play for a 12-team playoff. I think the whole G5 thing is kind of stupid. The fact that last year we had 2 G5 teams in the playoff. Like, bro, what are we doing? Like,
Here's the thing, though. Here's my counteract to that. How do you expect these teams to get better if they don't get these opportunities, if you don't get this money, right, to play in a playoff? Then they're just gonna forever be G5. And I don't think that's necessarily fair. I don't think it's fair to say, you went and had an incredible season. You went 12-0. You might have beaten a G5 team. I mean, a group Power 4 team or two, and we're gonna exclude you from the playoff because you play in this conference.
Yeah, I think
I agree with
like,
you. Go ahead.
I just think for us, right? Like last year, I wasn't mad about. I think I talked to you about this, Maze.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad about Miami getting in head to head, whatever.
right.
The Alabama thing was what the Alabama getting in was what rubbed me the wrong way.
No, it rubbed me the wrong way because there was no consistency there, right?
Yeah.
You said that Miami or somebody ended up losing a championship game. They got punished for it, right? By the rankings. Not only did Alabama lose the game, they didn't even move from the ranking spot that they were in.
Yeah, they were the only team in college football playoff history to not drop or move at all after playing their conference title game.
Yeah, that was a
Dog,
bit crazy.
they be living off that old that hashtag reputation, bro. Because that team last year, as we saw in the Rose Bowl, when they got absolutely pantsed by Indiana, like, bro, this ain't, hey, Indiana, and look, what's your Alabama Jones ain't walking through that door, so they need to start treating them. They need to treat them like the program that they are, not the program they were. I'll tell you that goddamn much.
I get the whole argument about their schedule. They had the Georgia win early in the year. But the thing that bothered me too is leading up to the final couple rankings, the week before week 12, when they did the rankings, the committee said we put Notre Dame and Alabama next to each other. We decided Notre Dame was better than Alabama. Okay, if you decide that week, the next week happens and Alabama looked like garbage against a terrible Auburn team. They needed a fourth down call to win that game. You come on that Tuesday night and move Alabama ahead of Notre Dame, and you say it's because they looked impressive against a 5-7 Auburn team.
But
Bro,
let's
what games are we watching, bro? Like, they do whatever. The thing is, this committee is going to do whatever they want to do to get the teams that they want in.
Yeah.
Whatever BS narrative that they can to do it. And I think ultimately leaving Notre Dame out, they realized that it would get the least amount of blowback from the college football world as a whole, because a lot of people hate Notre Dame. So that's kind of how I looked at it, is like but the way they trapdoored us is where I had the problem, because they basically lied to our team halfway through the season and said, hey, you keep winning, you're going to be in the playoff. And then you just last minute, sorry, you guys are out.
To hell with Notre Dame, but y'all deserve that spot, though.
Yeah.
I want to say something though. I mean, we got to look at it like this though. I mean, who shows the national championship game every year? ESPN, right?
Yeah.
I think ESPN has that major influence on who gets in, who gets out, because they want as many SEC schools in there so they can still claim that the SEC is this and that, and and it really ain't no more.
Yeah.
It's strong. It's still strong, but it ain't what it used to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. So first of all, I hate me. I hate this narrative about I don't root for a conference. And I'm gonna say this respectfully. Fuck the Big Ten. Fuck that. I'm a Michigan fan. I'm not a Big Ten fan. Nor did
Mhm.
Ohio State winning the national championship did shit for Michigan. Indiana winning the national. People who root to me, who root for a conference is a weirdo. That's what a weirdo does, right? It's like your neighbor hits the lotto. We hit the lotto. No, he didn't. Your neighbor hit the lotto, not you. Just because you know your person. No, the conference that was all media driven. That was all ESPN driven. Yes, there was a time the SEC was a gauntlet, and they proved it during bowl season, and they was winning national championships. Not only were they winning national championships, they was embarrassing other conferences in the national championship. Physically on the D line, physically on the O line, the Big Ten and these other schools really couldn't compete. Yes, you had that lightning in the bottle when Ohio State beat Alabama. That wasn't even, believe it or not, that was an undefeated Alabama team. But if you look at statistically, that was one of Nick Saban's worst defensive teams statistically. Again, not saying team. I'm talking about his defensive unit. But anyway, moving along. Then these people, Tennessee fans, A&M fans, whoever, how you bragging about being in the conference you don't do shit for? Right?
Right.
You working for a company and you don't contribute to it. You're like, bro, sit your ass down. You don't do nothing. You're the minimum wage workers. Leave that to corporate up here.
Who
You
you
know,
talking about, man? Maniac.
I
no,
don't
I'm
see
talking
this.
about the teams that brag, oh, the SEC is
Oh
so
yeah, oh
tough.
yeah, no, hey, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling
bro,
you,
it's
I
corny.
live in Atlanta, bro. It's the
It's
SEC capital.
It's
Trust me, I know
corny, bro. That
exactly what
shit
you're
is
talking about.
so, to me, it's so stupid because that's like me. I'm a 49er fan. Like, that's me rooting
Bragging on
for
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
That's me rooting for the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. NFC West, baby. Get the fuck out of here. That
Hey,
shit
Bro.
boils my blood.
Hey, I
Come
be
on.
feeling like Martin in life. Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Exactly.
Right.
dude, I remember when I heard Nick Saban go on there on SEC media days when they were threatening the SEC was threatening about making their own league.
Shameful.
Do
It's
it.
like he's talking about well, just because the Big Ten's won 3 in a row, that doesn't mean they're the best conference. We're better conference from top to bottom. Our bottom tier teams like Arkansas and Mississippi State are better than. It's like, bro, who cares about what Arkansas and Mississippi State or Purdue or Michigan State do? Like, those are the teams that aren't winning shit. Why are
Right.
we flexing that?
By
Like,
the way, he was wrong about that. But
yeah, what,
go
bro?
ahead.
Like, why are we flexing? Oh man, Arkansas went 2-10 in the SEC. That's really hard to do. Like,
Right.
it's sick, bro. And it's always the SEC fans that do it, and it gets annoying because they think that, oh man, well, and my favorite thing now, Maze, is because they haven't won 3 years in a row. Guess what the excuse is? Well, we play such a gauntlet schedule that by
Yeah,
the
they gotta
time we
cut
get
that
to
out.
by the time we get to the playoffs, we're all beat up.
They gotta cut that out.
And then they added the ninth game, so it's only we only gonna have to hear that excuse even more.
Oh, right. They finally added the ninth game, right?
Well, it
Yep.
was already too much of a gauntlet. Now it's gonna be
Right.
what is it? What is it now that you added a ninth game, Maze?
Oh, yeah. It's a crucible. It's a gulag of
no more Samford games in November. No
no.
more,
What was the Citadel, bro?
the
bro.
Citadel. Oh, bro.
Bro, they were out here playing IUPUI in the 11th week.
They
Stop
play.
it.
Now,
They playing PlayStation Tech. They playing PlayStation Tech.
Hey, you know,
Right.
funny enough, Maze, I met somebody from Ooey Pooey, which is what they call it. They were
Right.
doing like a camp in Michigan in the summer. I was like, oh,
Right.
okay. I had never even heard of them before that.
Ooey pooey.
Hey,
That's
man,
disgusting, by the way.
respect,
Yeah.
respect the
The
mighty
thing
Blue
is, but
Tigers, bro.
they were, just real quick back to
This
the whole
guy.
conference thing. People acting like We not rooting for Oklahoma. Yeah, but that's different. You the same thing. We Texas fans later that night.
Absolutely.
Hook
Biggest
'em
Texas
horns.
fan.
Hook 'em
Loco.
horns, baby. Hook 'em horns. So
That's a
the
fact.
bottom line is this. It doesn't matter. It's just a stupid narrative that the media likes to push. At the end of the day, when you look at um SEC, right, in the league, it's funny how the only player from the SEC that's the greatest player of all time, and that could be debated because the other running back retired early is Emmitt Smith, right? He's from Florida. The
Yeah.
greatest quarterback is not from the SEC. The greatest safety is not from the SEC. The greatest receiver is not. Listen, they're so great. Such a great conference. Look,
Greatest
they don't
receiver
got the
might be from
greatest nothing.
SEC country though.
Man, you got to play for the school.
Right. What
Right.
is the league that Jerry Rice played in?
He played for Mississippi Valley State.
No, I know. I'm saying what's the
That was.
conference?
I think that was the SWAC.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think that was the SWAC. So
No, it was the swag, 100%.
yeah, yeah, and if you want to go
Oklahoma by $1 billion. Stop
the
it.
sec- the second greatest receiver, arguably Randy Moss. He played even if he played for Notre
It was
Dame. I know
Division II.
Ryan is sick. I know Ryan is sick. He was supposed to play for Notre
Yeah,
Dame.
he did.
That's
bro.
what's crazy.
He's supposed to
Hey.
play. He would have been more dangerous at Florida State with Peter Warwick. But
Bro,
you
he
know,
Oh
they
no,
messed
that
up
would have
too.
been retarded. That would have been special ed. But
Maze, I don't know if I ever told you, but I took an unofficial to Jackson State, and whoever did their uniforms didn't wash them properly, so all that red bled into. So they had pink uniforms before the breast cancer awareness. It was crazy work. I was like, that was not on purpose. There was no. All the rest of the gear was white. All right, that's a mistake, bro. Somebody don't know how to do laundry in Jackson, Mississippi, buddy.
That's hilarious. Randy's
That's-
from West Virginia, right? Randy sound country as heck, man.
yeah, Randy. He was and
Deep
not
in
on
West
Randy.
Virginia.
Yeah, Randy was just an athlete, period, across the board. He was like one of the best players in football, basketball, and baseball. And he was teammates with my man White Chocolate, Jason Williams.
Matter of fact, those two need to switch voices. It wouldn't change it very much, but it would make a little more sense.
You're right.
The Maniac.
Yeah,
you remember AI also said that he was gonna focus on football if he would have got.
Yeah, no, AI was one of the best high school players out of Virginia. You know what I'm saying? He was cool. Even remember Ronald Curry, but he ended up playing with North Carolina.
Right.
Yeah.
Basketball, he was. I think he did play football for them as well.
He was better
the
than
quarterback.
all of them down there.
Yeah, Virginia's playing. Virginia is a hotbed too for talent.
Welcome to Virginia, but trust there's hate here. But
Hey, get them! Don't stop there. I need 4 more balls.
Here.
Yeah. Now, look.
Right.
So you think? All right, let's do this. Right, since we on the panel right now, who you think? Obviously, once we get into the middle of the season, we'll have more of a understanding. But right now, if there's 3 teams that you guarantee is going to win the Natty this year,
Yeah.
who are the 3 teams? One of the 3, right? They say, listen, you got to bet the house on it. You could pick 3 teams. If one of those 3 win the Natty, you keep the house and you get more. Who's them 3 teams?
I'd say Texas is one of them for me.
All right.
If I'm being honest, man, and this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt to say.
Ohio State.
No, Notre Dame, because of the road there. I think they are likely. They're probably the most likely to make the playoff. Is Notre Dame?
Yeah,
most likely team to make the playoff. So they gotta be high on the list just because they're gonna be there. And then third for me, man, Oregon, even though they don't have any history in terms of winning it, but that team is stacked top to bottom. I think it's crazy stacked. I'd say Oregon, Texas, Notre Dame.
Okay, that sounds about right. And of course,
look at this. Somebody thinking just like your boy.
Yeah, I think a couple of people in the chat said the same thing.
Yeah.
So, all right, who's next? Lich.
I got it. So I got the same 3 teams as Maze, but in different order. Number one, I think Oregon's got it.
Mhm.
Number two, I'd say Texas. And then number three, I will say I will agree on Notre Dame, but I also caveat that with they are professional choke artists.
That's a fact.
All right, West Quad. Who's your three?
Give me Oregon. Uh, give me Texas, and give me dark horse. Would sound crazy to say, but give me UGA.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Even though it's
bro.
always fuck the dogs because they
No,
didn't let me in.
yeah.
But straight up, I see that. I seen that little ass letter. Like, what is this? This ain't
Right.
enough.
This ain't enough. Crazy.
All right, Charles.
Yeah, I got to go with
Michigan,
Oregon.
Michigan, Michigan.
No, I wish not this year, man. I think we got a shot, but nah, I don't know. I don't know. It'll take a lot this year to get over that hump, but it's definitely Oregon. And like the last three national championships, they were veteran squads. They've been
Hmm.
together for a while. So I got to throw Texas. It seems like Texas has been together for a while.
Yeah.
And ooh, I can't go with Ohio State because like I said, the defense
It's a question
they've
mark.
been together for a while. Yeah, that's the question mark. I mean, I'm not saying it's not gonna be good,
Yeah.
but we don't know till the season kicks in.
Yeah.
So I almost got to agree with y'all. It has to be Notre Dame. Those
Mm.
Okay.
it has to
All
be
right.
Notre Dame.
Okay. Cool. And Ryan, your top three teams, man. Do you if you had to bet the house on that one of them is gonna win the Natty? Who's your three?
So obviously Notre Dame,
Okay.
and Oregon, obviously would be there too.
All
This
right.
is this is a different one, just because again I've been paying more attention to them the last couple years, paying attention to
Yeah.
the roster build and everything. Miami,
Yes.
I
Yes.
think
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Miami
yeah,
is a team that
Yes.
Miami does have a good
yeah,
roster, and
yeah,
Yes.
I did overlook them.
yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna. Yeah. So that was so my three. Right again in no order is Miami. Remember Darian Mensah. I believe he threw for about 4,000 yards last year. His
Right.
his best his best receiver, right, who had 1,000 yards, transferred with him to Miami. You got Malachi Tony. So now that puts Miami, the only team in the nation returning 2,000-yard receivers, right?
Right.
Again, one transferred in, but he's still 1,000-yard receiver. And they had four other receivers transfer in who were number one receivers at their respective schools. The
Hmm.
defensive line is still going to be good. The O line, forget about it. Bro, Miami is going to be scary again this year. Again, injuries for all these schools too matters, right? Hopefully, everybody can stay healthy. No school suffer major injuries to major players, and we get every team at 100 versus each other. Then I'm going with what Westcross said, bro. I think Kirby understands, bro. He's he's been choking, bro. He hasn't even won a playoff game since his last natty. He hasn't won a playoff game since his last natty. So that's 2 years in the playoffs, and he lost.
You talking
And
about
then,
Curry?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Curb,
Yeah, but
bro.
not for sure, for
Let's
sure.
as much as I give Ryan Day shit, we gotta keep the
No,
same energy for
hey, bro,
Kirby.
I'm gonna let it be known. I also don't like Gunnar Stockton as a quarterback, bro. I think he's
But
that.
see,
I think
but
he's that mid pack.
you know what, West Quad? You
I
know
mean, all
why
of
I
them.
like Gunner
He was winning
Stockton?
with mid-pack quarterbacks.
Yes.
So
True. Yeah, true.
So let me tell you why I like Gunner Stockton. Because he's a fucking football player. He's the dude that if he has to try to run over a safety to get that 1 yard, he's gonna
mhm.
do it.
No,
Right?
I'll give that. Now
He
he's a
wears
dog.
listen,
He just because
Gunner
he's dog
Stockton
shit.
wears a cowboy hat, plaid button-down shirt, Wrangler jeans, and cowboy boots, and drives a pickup truck. He reminds me of Varsity Blues. He's just one of those guys. He's just a football player, bro.
But
He could
because
throw the ball. He was balling in that Ole Miss game. His
he
defense
was
let him down. Listen,
because he goes to Georgia though, that pickup got a Hemi in it, and he races on weekends.
so I'm gonna go Miami, Georgia, and then number three. My third team that I feel that is good, that has a phenomenal shot is the, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it is Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I think I
I think they
think
got the best shot, bro,
I
to make
think
the playoff.
Texas, the thing with Texas, they're gonna be super talented. And they could win it. Like I could see if I had to choose a fourth team, then it'd be Texas. But they do have a tough fucking schedule. You know, week 2, they have to get that Ohio State win. There's no excuse this year. Ohio State returns 3 defensive starters. I get it. They reload, which is true. You know me, I hate the Buckeyes, but it is what it is. They still going to be good defensively, not as good as last year. This is going to be one of Sark's best teams he's had, especially offensively. These guys got Trey Wingo, Cam Coleman. There's the other receiver. I forgot his name.
Ryan Wingo, Trey Wingo.
Ryan Wingo. I said
on
Trey
SportsCenter.
Wingo. Oh my God.
Right. Yeah.
No,
I
it's
was like,
Sunday.
wait a minute there, big fella.
Ryan Wingo. Look, I said,
They got Trey Wingo calling the game.
yo, thank you. Yo, that's a blooper. You gotta cut
I
that.
was like, hey, yo, wait a
Make sure
minute.
you cut that. Make
we
sure
put
you
that in
make
the
that a
short.
short.
That's in the short.
You gotta make that one a short. That was funny.
My
And,
bad for calling you out. I just
no.
didn't want you to be
That
out
was good, bro.
Hey,
Good,
I
bro.
didn't want
That's
you to be
why.
in the streets calling that man Trey
No.
Wingo before somebody corrected you.
West Quad. You know how you do, right? We brothers. If I got a little booger hanging out, you gonna let me know. Yo, fix
bro,
that.
I gotta.
Right?
Hey, I don't want to backtrack, but when we get off here, I'm gonna tell you a whole story about that, bro.
Oh man, but yeah, man, I think honestly, last year college football to me was one of the best years we had. Just from top to bottom, it wasn't good for us Michigan
Wasn't
fans,
good for
but
us.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't good for us Michigan fans, but if you're a fan of the sport, which I am a big fan of college football, besides being that, it was a fucking great season. The regular season was awesome. Almost every week we had must-see games. The playoffs was much competitive this year. And I expect this year to be even better because I think, there's more parity, man, across the board again. And there's going to be teams that, every year in college football, there's always 1 or 2 teams that we give absolutely no credit, no love to. They're gonna be 9-0. There's gonna be the Army, the Army midshipmen. I mean, that's Navy. My bad.
Man, hell
The Navy.
no.
Hey, bro.
Bro, college football. You be like, yo, how the hell they 9-0?
Wingo, Army
Trey
midshipman.
Wingo, the Army midship. Yeah, it's Sunday.
Man. Black Knights, man. Come on,
It's
man.
Sunday, man. Hey, hold on, though. Real Phil, shout out to Real Phil. He said no Buckeyes. Hey, Real Phil, what's your 3?
Hey, no, hold on.
Yeah.
Nah, hold on. Before Real Phil even go, because again, he might be drinking from the Kool-Aid. And Real Phil a good dude, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Real Phil, y'all replaced a whole lot of people on defense, bro. Defense is how you win championships. So that's your question mark. Regardless of the fact that you got great players behind that, so they're unproven. And so since they're unproven, you can't count them in. Now we don't drink from the Kool-Aid like that in here. We just tell it like it is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because I see a lot of Texas, right? And I grant they made. Arch Manning is not that guy to me. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if y'all got that energy to give Arch Manning all this grace, then you should have that same energy towards Bryce, because they both numbers look just about the same, and nobody gives Bryce that grace.
Okay, so I'm gonna agree with you to a certain point, right? What I think is the difference though is the way Arch looked at the end of last season.
Correct.
Look what he got around him.
No, I agree 1,000%. Bryce went the other way though. Like Bryce was here and then went this way as the season progressed.
But now let's say this. I agree with what you're saying. But now let's look at the dynamics of the coaching staff. You had one coaching staff actually coaching. You had another coaching staff actually in litigation. It's a big difference, bro. Legalities was going on. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, in that Texas room, they had a QB coach and all these other things. In the Michigan room, they had flies on the wall. Hey man, watch that tape. I don't know what you're gonna get from it because I don't know what's on the tape either. But watch the tape. Like, come on, man. Like, a lot of these things, Bryce did this with no development, bro, and that's what I'm trying to say. He played that first year with no development compared to Arch Manning. He'd been there for a couple of years. He's had everything at him, and you look pretty much the same. So I don't want you to sit here and give Arch.
But I'm not. So let me be fair. When I picked Texas, I wasn't doing that because of Arch.
What's it, the defense?
It's the defense. It's everything else. The running backs. Everything
but no,
else.
They got rid of all their running backs. They got like two new guys.
No, but they got exactly. And do you know who they got? They just reloaded, bro.
No. And also Sticks. This is what I would say. You got to remember that Arch, I think too, he's been in college longer than Bryce has.
Yeah. That's
right.
Why I don't give him that
So no, hold on. And plus, right? When you look at how they ended, I think that was his first full year, and I expect him to be much better because it's just not him. They defense. They're gonna have probably the best defensive player in America in Simmons, right? Simmons.
Simmons. Simmons.
So look, they got dogs. One thing Sarkisian has been doing good, right? He's been choking a lot. No one's gonna argue that, but he's been recruiting his ass off. That's one thing. They've been so. I think Texas being a legitimate contender for the Natty, I don't think that's out of pocket. I didn't pick them. I didn't pick them in my top 3 because I just think that the SEC is going to be tough, and I don't know if they can get through that. We'll see. But like I said, mine's is Miami, Georgia, and who I picked, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Like,
hold on.
He's talking about real feel.
Where's your 3?
My 3?
Yeah.
I don't have a 3. I'm gonna tell you why I don't have a 3. And I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. Because the reason why I don't have a 3 is just because of the landscape of college football. Now, obviously, we can say Oregon because Oregon is the most they're the older team. And for the last 3 years in a row, the older team has came through and won. Like, so if we want to do that, that's how I would kind of go toward it.
Okay.
Say again, bro. Yeah, exactly. But it's Dan Lanning. So if anybody can kill themselves in a wet paper bag, it'd be him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know because he couldn't get out. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm looking at, honestly, is because of all this turnaround transfers and a lot of these, it's going to be very hard to pick what teams are what. And I know Notre Dame is on a lot of people's thing, and it's no knock to Notre Dame. It's just what I see. The only tough game Notre Dame has is Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's going to be hard to really judge you.
So
because once you get to the gauntlet, we know you're gonna make it. Even if you lose to Miami, you'll be 11-1, you're still gonna make it. But now, what have you actually learned to know if your team is better or not?
Right. But I think that's part of the well, at least for me, part of the reason I picked Notre Dame is because I know they're gonna be there. Right.
Exactly.
And that's half the fight is being
to
there.
Get there.
If you're there, then things can happen.
And on top of that, we can all agree on one thing. Coaching matters.
Facts.
And Marcus Freeman is without a doubt one of the best coaches in America. If you got a top 5, he has to be your top 5. He has to be in your top 5.
He's top 5 recruiting for me.
Yeah, I think in the coach. I mean, you see.
Coaching,
Coaching is questionable.
Yeah, I'm questionable on the coaching part.
Yeah. I think listen, look at the games. Look at the games he lost last year, right? He lost to 2 playoff teams, right? Miami and Texas A&M. And they both came down to the wire.
Okay,
so
man,
that's how football we know.
But I think that's the blaring thing, Maniac, when we're talking about it. Good coaching wins
big
tight games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's lost all the tight ones. And
you're
Ohio
right.
State a couple years.
Hold on.
2 years straight to Ohio State.
Yeah,
you're
listen,
okay.
Hold on, man. You gotta say this too, though. As a head coach, everybody who's played football, coached it, whatever. Name me one coach that doesn't want to play competition.
Right.
None.
There's no way I'm gonna let my AD line me up with a bunch of ham and eggers. Nah, bro.
So, look,
I don't know what team I got.
Let me ask this.
Or say I'm not gonna play a bowl game.
I know this is gonna be a stupid. All right. So when you guys say those games right there, right? I get it, but I think he's about to get over that hump, right? Jim Harbaugh, phenomenal coach, couldn't get over the hump for years.
That's a fair point. That's a good.
You know what I'm saying? And But this is what I'm saying. Like, I think Marcus
I
Freeman
think that's
is
point taken.
trending.
That's a good
I'm
point.
not calling him, let's be clear. I'm not calling him a Jim Harbaugh because there's only one Jim Harbaugh. The
Right, right.
greatest coach, you look at college and NFL,
Ever.
the only one that compares is Pete Carroll. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
So the bottom line is this, man. I do agree with you, Sticks, right? And it's true. College football, bro, it's an unknown right now.
Man,
And but I still think a team like Miami, I think teams like Georgia, where they established already, all they got to do is just take that next step.
I'm
Can
glad.
Miami get back to the playoffs, right?
Listen,
And finish? Can Kirby win another natty? He's been to the playoffs, right? The last 2 seasons. So, but these guys are good coaches. Mario Cristobal, I mean, Kirby's arguably the number one coach, but I think Signetti has surpassed him based on what he did with what he had.
yeah.
So I'm gonna
Good point.
and listen, don't sleep on Indiana. I'm not saying they're gonna win the natty. No, hold on. I'm not. They're not gonna win the natty. But don't be surprised. Indiana's 10-2, goes to the playoffs and lose by a field goal to one of these teams.
But see, okay, so then, but West Quad, because I'm down here in Georgia country too, and I ain't too far from Atlanta too, so I know exactly. Trust me, I hear the Go Dogs everywhere, right? So I hear it everywhere, dog. So, like, you know what I'm saying, and even to the fact that my son was even trying to go to the school, like, you know what I'm saying. But either way, yeah. But he Georgia Southern, so we all good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he can be an eagle, but family don't let family become dogs.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think for me with Georgia again has a lot of unknowns. One thing we know for a fact he's gonna get out of Georgia is good defense, right? Period, point blank. But if you put a scrambling quarterback in front of them, they lose. I don't know why he still can't coach against that. So that's number one, right? Number two, I think with Georgia, the biggest question mark for Georgia is why I can't put them at top 3 is not because of their defense. It's going to be because of their offense. Because again, the style of the elite defense level they're going to need, they don't have to be able to do what they did before. That defense that they had now just won Super Bowls, like in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So Gunnar Stockton, I think that was Maniac. Somebody said Gunnar Stockton is, you know what I'm saying? He a football player. He gonna run through a brick wall. But I don't need you to. I need you to throw the ball, and that seemed like something he ain't too good at. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, son.
No, if you look at the Ole Miss game in the playoffs, that wasn't on Gunner. That was on he was there. He was going, and we can argue, to me, the best quarterback in America to me is Trinidad Chambers.
Yeah,
and he was the guy doing what he did to Georgia. So Gunner was going punch for punch with him, right? And he doesn't possess the kind of skill set or the attributes that Chambliss has, but he knows how to win. As long as all you gotta ask is for your quarterback not to lose you the games, and Gunnar Stockton is not losing games for Georgia.
But Georgia
Go blue
runs
in the
into
chat
the
if
same.
you think Bryce Underwood's the best quarterback in America.
But Georgia, listen. But Georgia goes through the same problem we initially had at Michigan. They can't get a receiver out there to save their life because that's not their identity.
But they probably got one of the best running backs, man, in America coming back.
But
I don't know.
Again, though, Mace, if I can stop your run, what do you have next?
They got a receiver. They got some good receivers. I don't know their name. I was looking it up. No, for real. No. Hold on, Sticks. I'm not.
They ain't good if you don't know
they
their
don't
name,
got.
bro.
Like,
Nah, they got some guys.
There's a lot, bro. There's receivers on
They got my
Miami.
man from USC, right?
Yeah. What's his name? Branch.
Right.
Yeah.
They got some guys. No, they got. Listen, and you got to remember.
Yeah, he is an NFL player, sir.
No. He got drafted. He did. No, you look at their roster.
You see how you got quiet now? Like, because that was their wide receiver was.
No, he wasn't even their best one. Their best receiver was number 8. I forgot his name. He got injured and then he came back. He was number 8. Was the number 1 receiver last year.
They got a tight end that's 8'12". They can he a big target, like dog.
Yeah, and remember last year on the road versus Tennessee, they were down like 14-0, and Gunnar Stockton brought them back. Like this, I'm telling you, guys, it's a winner. Look, Michigan won a natty with Brian Greasy. Why? because he was a football player. He was smart, bro. Look at Ohio State in 2002. Who was their quarterback? The guy who makes Chipotle burritos. But they still won because he was
Krenzel. Damn, don't do him like that.
He
I'm
was
sure
a
he works in
football,
insurance somewhere.
bro. He was he was a football player. Like these guys, sometimes being all flashy is not the NBO, bro. Can you win games? You could be that guy, throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, but guess what? On that final drive, you threw that interception to lose your team that game. And the other quarterback, he went,
State players on this
he went 17 for 21, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 intros. Hence why they won the game. I'm telling you, I don't look too much into the prettiness and all of that. Gunnar Stockton, he's a football player, bro. He's
Listen,
he's not elite. He's not elite.
No.
But he's good.
He's definitely a good football player. I think for me though, is in those type of games where it's going to be a nail biter or anything of that, or a team can match them stride for stride. That's when the question mark comes into play for me when it comes to Georgia. Like, because we seen it last year. Like, okay, y'all went to Ole Miss and y'all handled Ole Miss, but technically Ole Miss shouldn't have lost that game. Ole Miss lost that game more than Georgia won it, because Ole Miss was up double digits and then allowed Georgia to come back. So Ole Miss lost that game compared to them.
I ain't gonna front. You right. You right, Sticks, because Georgia got a couple stimulus packages. Auburn stimmy came in.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. So
when last year or the year before?
Last year, bro. Technically, Georgia was supposed to have 2 or 3 losses last year that they came back at the last second and was able to make something out of it. That's why when they went to that's why that playoff game against Ole Miss, I said, bro, they finna lose. I knew, because I was like, that's a bad matchup for Georgia.
But Georgia can run the ball, man. And that's the thing. If you can run the ball, play defense, you can win the championship. And Georgia can do that.
And the SEC is not the yesterday's SEC. Yesterday's SEC is not today's SEC or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're not. This ain't when Bama and Auburn and these dudes. Nah, bro, I'm telling you. Look, I get it. I like Georgia because, again, the X factor, Kirby Smart. Once you got good coaching, that shit matters, bro, especially in football.
You know who my X factor is in the SEC? I ain't gonna lie to you, and ain't nobody's really saying this. My X factor that's gonna shock people is gonna be Alabama.
Huh?
Yep.
You know, we muting your mic.
Hey, for what? Michigan ain't got no problem against Alabama. They got a problem against Alabama. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Out to Struggle. Go Blue, by the way. Which means he thinks Bryce Underwood's the best quarterback in the country.
But the only reason why I'm saying that is because that's the one team nobody's talking about, and we know for a fact they got talent.
All right. No, Sticks, I'm glad you brought up Alabama. If Kalen DeBoer doesn't get the Crimson Tide to the playoffs, does he get his pink slip?
Oh, for sure. We already know he was about to get his pink slip and he got him there. Like,
yeah. Then he can come be Michigan's tight ends coach or something.
No, he can't. He can stay away from us.
Nah, definitely. Nah, you're right. We don't want you over here. Actually, we do want
follows
Courtney,
him.
though.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Alabama's secondary is going to be good. But again, who is their quarterback? I know they have some highly talented.
That boy is a problem.
Keelan Russell, right?
Man, listen.
Yeah, I know. He's a highly touted recruit. No, I know. Listen, Alabama's been, even with Kalen DeBoer there, right? But you see the difference in the coaching, right? Coaching matters. Not saying Kalen DeBoer is not a good coach.
Hold on, though. Didn't we just watch a video that stated that, you know what I'm saying, under the table cash was being handed out?
Absolutely.
So
and we knew that. We knew that.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's where Saban quit. Saban was like, my advantage gone, so I'm out of here. Like,
listen, no, hey, look, Omar, look, you making jokes, but that's exactly what happened to Alabama Jones.
Bro, I know.
No, we know. No, nobody wants to debate that. But West Quad, that's why they don't call it the dirty South for nothing.
Right. Hey, that man said he did the Daniel meme. I'm good, actually. And got up out of there, bro.
You had to. The check wasn't cutting no more.
I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence now that, you know what I'm saying, we all know, we can all see the writing on the wall. Oh, so y'all can't win? Y'all can't win without that money, huh? That was that nerve, huh?
Yeah. Hey, and speaking of which, too, West Quad, just want to bring this up because I said it in the chat, but I don't know if it came up or not. When Maniac was talking about the narrative that they paint as far as the SEC and this, that, and the third, bro, that's when you say that's the narrative. It's bigger than the narrative, believe it or not, because we know ESPN is involved with SEC and they got their little deals going. This is also a recruiting aspect to keep all big players in the South to stay in the South because we keep pushing SEC. You see what I'm saying? Like when you, because now since Big Ten is winning, and I know you don't like conferences, but let's keep it a bean here and let's talk about the numbers.
Okay.
Since Big Ten is now taking control of winning in the national titles, now what is the new narrative? The new narrative is now SEC has more NFL players than the Big Ten.
Oh,
now we're going to shift what it is to say that they still got more talent. And that's all because it's designed to try to keep talent down there so that they can continuously run the gauntlet.
And they sound stupid because so that means with more talent, you're still not winning the Natty.
Yeah, but again, you got to think though, they want to keep these young guys because there's some killers down here in Georgia, bro, for sure.
No. Look, I think everyone can agree when it comes to recruiting, Florida, Texas, Cali are the top 3 states. However you want to put them in order. Then you get the rest of the South. We talking about the Louisiana, the Georgias, down there, the Tennessees. Then, here on the East Coast, you got Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. New York, we doodle. We don't produce shit no more.
Boy, ain't no grass to play on.
Ain't
nobody trying to play goddamn concrete football.
Bro, I think the last good player New York produced, and unfortunately, he went to that disgusting vow,
and he killed us.
In
16.
Curtis Samuels.
Yeah.
He was from Brooklyn.
Shit, I was gonna go back further than that. I was gonna say Leon Williams out of Brooklyn went to Miami.
Oh yeah.
It was Curtis Samuels from New York. I mean, dudes play D1, but they don't do anything. But anyway, New York.
JT was short, and Curtis Samuel killed us.
Yeah, and then so the Midwest, of course, is a recruiting hotbed as well. So when I think now also, of course, the bag, right? Because some people feel if SEC was giving these players, let's say, I'm going to give you $100K. Oh, shit, $100K? But now Michigan, Ohio State told me I'll give you 2.5. You're like, bye. Shit. Yeah. I don't have to play here. But it's the SEC. But that's what I was saying, Sticks, about all-time great players. They pump all this talent in the NFL, but if Barry Sanders would have finished the season, he would have been the consensus greatest running back of all time. He's not from the SEC. He played at Oklahoma State, right? So they never have the greatest player of all time, and these guys are so great. So it is what it is. Again, that's just a narrative thing. And people you want to keep that talent there, but money talks now. These Midwest schools have bank. Bro, have bank.
Got money, for sure.
Bro, the South will not rise again, brother.
So let me ask.
I mean, as long as we keep stuffing them in a locker, they won't. That's for sure.
Right.
Do you think this is the best chance this season? Would the SEC have a very good chance of winning the Natty?
Oh no, for sure. I mean, it's still open. I mean, we haven't just been dog walking nobody, but I just think it's beautiful that the narrative has changed. Like, well, we're best top to bottom. You guys are top heavy, and when the whole time they've been top heavy as hell too.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
But bro, we mollywopped them in the bowl games too, like top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, look, when Illinois beat South Carolina, that kind of destroyed the narrative of the middle of the middle of the conference.
When Iowa did to Vanderbilt.
Come on now, you let Iowa work you, bro.
Look crazy out here.
And did them dirty too.
Iowa can't beat Iowa State, but they can beat you. That's tough.
Right. Michigan was the only ones out there looking crazy in the bowl season.
Bro. I know,
bro. We was winning the whole. Bro, that game made me so mad. We was winning the whole game and just controller just shut off.
Remember in 2017, that Big Ten goes undefeated in bowl season.
Except
And
for
guess
us.
who? There you go. We blew like a 20-point lead to South Carolina.
Yeah, but that was still
When
sticking my
we try to run a fucking tight end dive to Sean McEwen up the middle, and
Yeah, that was
bro.
Man,
That
easy
was
work.
that was an ugly collapse, bro. That was one of the ugliest collapses I've seen in the Michigan game in a long
I don't know what
time.
I'm talking about.
But look, man, it's I'm not look. I don't really care about the SEC. They always gonna have good teams. It's good to watch SEC football. Like it's good, man. It's a lot of talent. But when they were winning natties, gentlemen, the conference was even tougher when they were winning natties. And we didn't hear, well, we're getting beat up. And nah, bro, when y'all was winning natties, y'all didn't have that excuse. Stop it with the bullshit. They don't have the best team anymore. And Alabama, what Indiana did to Alabama, bro, they should put Kirk Signetti on 10-year probation for that.
No, I don't even think it's the best team part though. Honestly, I just think that I really believe that because of the landscape of college football and how everything has changed, and where now we got players really considering better opportunities elsewhere, and in the same token, we still got the whole they want to play as well. Like I could sell you to come to Alabama or come to Georgia. You're not going to start for 2 years, but when you do start, you're going to the NFL. You can't sell that narrative no more. Don't nobody want to sit no more. Like, and they don't have to a certain degree. Like, you know what I'm saying? People got money out here. They see your talent. They're going to give you what you got. Hence how we got French. French wasn't trying to sit in Texas and wait.
Yeah.
French was like, bro, I'm out of here, dog. I want to hit the field. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go where I get a chance, bro. And so, boom, dog came up here to us. So we good. So because of that, it is now more imperative what we said, even though they talk about the sign stealing and all that the goofiness, right?
Yeah.
We said when they put the freaking communications in the headphones, we gonna find out who really know how to coach. Because it's easy to be over there stealing people's, you know what I'm saying? Hey, put the cat up, wiggle your fingers. Okay, that's a dive. Like now you ain't got none of that. Now you got this. Okay, X32, Fortnite. Now it's a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you really got to coach off of what you know compared to what you've seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of coaches was getting away with that because they had sign stealings. Michigan wasn't the first one, and they won't be, and it wasn't the last. Everybody was doing it. How you think Ryan Day was killing old Brown, Don Brown, goofy stuff?
They knew his signs.
You see what I'm saying? It was he knew Don Brown signs, bro.
Which was legal. Let's make
it was
clear.
legal. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying.
No. Sticks. It's just for the Ohio State fans in the chat. They're gonna think that we would think they was cheating. No,
they wasn't cheating. It's legal. That's part of the game. But what I'm saying now is now you really have to coach because that's out the window. Ain't nobody looking to the sideline no more. Everybody knows the play. They're getting it called in and they're running it. So now it's real football. It's more like the NFL. Do you know how to disseminate what you see on the field? Can you see this as a cover three? What is the scheme behind this? And this is pushing these coaches to actually be great. Hence why a lot of people going to the NFL and pulling some of these coaches out because they know that they need that help.
Yeah. Real quick before we let my man cook, Maze, put up Lou. What was it? Lou _X. His last comment. Here we go. And we spoke about this in the opener of this show. First of all, he said, you remember, he comes from a different place. He didn't say nothing. He just said hate is a strong word. He said you could dislike without the word hate. Ohio State fans took that shit and ran like Usain Bolt with that shit. Like, bro, like, relax. Y'all making it seem like he was like, oh, you know, all OSU and Michigan fans should hold hands and sing Kumbaya before and after every game. Like, calm down.
Bro, hold on, May. Hey, maniac. Let's take this to boxing, dog.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're very familiar with our hands. Let's take this to a little old fighting.
Yeah.
If I could put hands on you and I know you ain't no threat, I don't hate you, dog.
Yeah.
You hate me because you can't beat me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate you, and I don't need to hate you to beat you. You see what I mean? And I think that's the difference. I think that's what Winningham trying to let you know, bro. I ain't gotta hate you to beat you, but I'm gonna beat you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Correct. And Sticks, I don't want forced bravado. I don't want him to say, oh, I hate that team down. Come on, bro. We know that shit was gonna be fake. Right. Like, why? How you hate Ohio State? You ain't never bro, it's just weird, bro.
Your
They
best
really
man's is
weird.
Urban Meyer, bro. It ain't gonna work. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's your
Correct.
dog. But I'm telling you, once he steps into that stadium,
No, we know.
people get to spitting on him and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh no, he
gonna
gonna
turn
know.
up. Like
He gonna know. And you know, Coach Witt, he'll body slam somebody. That dude fit. Don't play with my coach. My coach don't play. But anyway, man, who we got? That's more Mizzle.
Yeah, that's Mar.
Oh, that's more Mizzle. What it do,
What
Chad?
up, though? What up,
Tamar
though?
Cobb.
Yo, what's going
Yeah,
on,
that's
man?
my name. Yeah.
Tamar Cobb.
That's
What's
Yeah,
good, man?
Tamar Cobb, man. You feel me? That's my
my
real
man
name. You
Mizzle.
feel me?
They didn't put the whole joint
Hey,
up, the whole government.
yeah, Tamar Cobb. I'm on my grown man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Hey, Indiana beat everybody in the trenches all season long. So that's all you
Fact.
got to do is beat people in the trenches.
Fact.
That's it. Trenches count. And Michigan got them this year.
And
Hold on, I'll be
trenches
right
win.
back.
Trenches win too. It ain't no lie told right there.
Yeah. So put my man Slide's comment. Yes, you was right, Slide. Again, but Jim Tressel is an Ohio native. He
Yeah, he came from down there.
He coached that Youngstown State. So that's a different mindset.
And he was on their staff.
Yeah, if you grew up, bro, if you grew up in the state of Ohio and you were a football fan, you know, the chances are you're going to be a Buckeye fan. Not everywhere. There's a lot of Ohioans that are Michigan and other fans, but the chances are. So he understood what the rivalry entailed. And once he got there, he was like, oh, now that I'm here for real, I know what this is. And he said what he said. And respect the Tressel because he stood on business. He said he was going to do it, and he did it. As much as I hate him, as much as he's a weasel, as much as he's a snake, as much as he cheated, he still was a great coach. I do not take that from him, right? You could still be a scumbag and be a great coach. Same thing with Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer was a straight snake, a straight scumbag, but Urban Meyer was still a great coach. I can't take that from
I'm
him.
not gonna hold you though. He can keep his book because his book makes him seem like an upstanding citizen. I need a little more scumbaggery because you are a scumbag, sir.
He ran.
Scumbaggery. I like that word. I'm feeling that.
He
Hey,
ran
bro, bring the scumbaggery in there, bro. All I heard was
scumbaggery, bro.
All I heard was say your prayers and eat your vitamins. Like he's a real
Urban
Hulk
Meyer
Hogan. Like,
but
you thought he was a good guy? Absolutely not.
Crazy is people forget this, gentlemen, that at Youngstown State, they paid a player, a quarterback, under Jim Tressel's regime. They gave him $10,000 and a car. They were put on probation for a year. They were put on a probation for a year because Tressel, he didn't really look into it thoroughly. Yet, the next year, Ohio State hires him, and he leaves Ohio State high. So he was already a snake. This is what I'm saying. They Ohio State fans could get in their feelings. These are facts. Again, Tressel was still a great coach. I'm not taking nothing from his coaching. I'm talking about who he was as a person, doing grimy shit. Urban Meyer was no different. He ran a criminal enterprise at Florida. These dudes is killing, robbing, stabbing, and nobody getting in trouble. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then all of a sudden, he had a heart condition. Oh, my heart. They told him, yo, get up out of here before it's about to get hot. And then he took 3 years off, and then he went to Ohio State, and we know how that shit ended. So their last two coaches they hired not only left Ohio State in the disgraceful way, they was already dirty. So I don't want to hear nothing about these Ohio State fans talking about integrity and coaches.
Right. But they, to their credit, I don't think they necessarily be like, yo, we got the most integrity. I think they get upset because Michigan will say things like Michigan man and integrity and stuff like that. And then you have the scandals.
Yeah. No, the thing is, we know what these coaches. No, first of all, the Michigan man thing. Obviously, I ain't go to Michigan. I saw the dude that came in. He was like Walmart Wolverine. So this is the question I had asked, and I want to ask y'all this. So this is the term a term they reference to Michigan fans who didn't go to Michigan, right? So what do you call a Michigan State fan who didn't go to Michigan State? And what do you call Ohio State fan? What you call Ohio State fan that didn't go to Ohio State?
I know that one. Maniac. I know that one. You call him an Ollie Buckeye. You know Ollie's, you know the store Ollie's, you call him an Ollie Buckeye.
There you go, because that shit is stupid. Why?
So if we Walmart, they Ollie's. You feel me?
And those Michigan State fans who didn't go to Michigan State are non-existent. They don't.
Somebody said bargain. Somebody said bargain Mart Buckeyes. Bargain Mart Buckeyes.
Crazy,
hey, bro, that's crazy. You got to listen, man. As a fan, that's like saying if you didn't play for the Detroit Pistons, you can't root for them. Hey, man, shut up, bro. Shut up. Hey, last time I checked, I could do what the hell I want to do. Like,
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I can root for.
Hey, I hear you, Nipsey. He said last time I checked.
Yo, Sticks always dropping bars up here, bro.
Hey, I got you.
West Quad, boy. West Quad dropping on the heats. What up, though?
Yeah.
Old man on the sticks, you out here issuing ass whippings.
Hey, I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dog, I like the game, bro. I just got it yesterday, literally. I got it Friday.
You know why? You know why you like it? You know why you like it, West Quad? Because you just got it yesterday. Give it a week.
You know what? Because you know what? I had the first one. I skipped last year, and my brother just got me that one yesterday. So I'm like,
wait till you.
No, I know. Jair didn't get cooked though.
No,
he got cooked up, bro. Cooked on by Western Michigan. It was looking bad.
Wait till you
but
see
I was giving up points.
Hulk. When you see Power Eye Hulk, you're gonna quit the game.
I'm
telling you.
I feel that.
No,
and I'm only playing on I want to say I think either All-American or no, I'm playing All-American. So it's not that tough, but on offense, but on defense, boy, I be getting cooked. I'm gonna hold you. We had a whole shootout.
You sound like real Phil.
Bro, listen, if the game...
Hey, West Quad ain't played since 2006.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If the game go like it did in my game, we are gonna be in Ann Arbor with pitchforks. Cause
you gotta put the stat. Hey, put the sticks down. Hey,
it was a barn burner, buddy.
Hey, West Quad, put the sticks down, man.
Nah, bro, never. You
got to play. You got to play. Hey, you got to get in your lane. You got to play Uncharted, Tomb Raider, The Last of Us.
Hey, you know, Tila was my shit now. But I've been on the game since '84. I'm never quitting. You gotta rip these sticks out my old.
Hey, yeah, he was playing Atari. He was playing Atari. He was playing
2600. 2600.
No, I know. Hey, Omar, I didn't have no 26. I had a 5200.
I had a 26. I was excited. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was excited though. And that little button, that one button, that little red button.
Hey man, it's crazy the fact that they only had one button back in the day.
I don't even want to talk about it. It made me feel even older than what I am.
That's crazy.
You all right, though?
You gotta join the league. Marmar, you gotta join the league too, for real, man.
All right, bet. I'm about to start at Honda, so I'll be
he done. He cooked. He cooked. He ain't gonna have no time. That boy cooked.
Yeah, I'm saying the only reason I wouldn't join.
Only way Marmar plans is they go on strike.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know that.
But, I don't mind sharing it, but Maze, you know my arbitration this month, so I'll get my old job back on.
Okay.
I won't get it back right away. They gotta take 2 weeks to make the decision, but I'll get it back after that. Okay. And all that back pay, you hear me?
Yep.
Man, that's what you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna contribute to the channel.
I'm
gonna contribute.
Hey, you know we
I'm
don't.
gonna contribute.
You ain't gotta get nothing, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm dropping a Honda, and you can take that out and get some of that mumbo chicken. You feel me? A whole bunch of it.
No doubt, bro.
Hey, where the boy Michael at? Where the boy Notre Dame at?
He's out here ducking smoke as usual.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see Biff Poggi?
I did say he is behind me. Glad he gone. I saw him.
Nah, I'm talking about the Notre Dame post he made.
Oh, here he
go.
Yeah, he's talking about.
Oh Lord.
It's on YouTube, bro. The link. I'll drop the link in the chat. Hold on. There you go.
He was congratulating Notre Dame on their new
Link in the
facility
chat.
and everything. Big
Right.
Poggi. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Hey man,
He
one
said,
thing I
"I got
learned
some
about
things
this
to
ain't no quality, ain't no love, ain't none of that. Mark.
Appreciate you,
know what
Mr.
it is.
Gander.
You know how these boys play, man. They have a Michigan hat on one day, and then they get the right price. I have an Ohio State hat on the next, man. You know how these boys is.
Wink still wearing that hat that he was wearing in the bowl because nobody hired him.
I knew what nobody gonna hire him. We shouldn't have hired him. What are you talking about?
Right.
That dude bum.
What games y'all going to this year?
Whichever one that's on my TV. Like,
Right.
I'm going to the Western Michigan game. They just sent me my tickets yesterday.
Oh dang! Can't wait to move back home, boy. I can't wait.
Where you from, Sticks?
Flint.
What it
Okay.
do, Sticks?
I grew up in Pontiac.
Okay, for sure. Oh, Yaktown. Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
homeboy down here.
Yaktown,
Yeah.
baby.
You know, I know, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I
already
mean? Come
know.
on now.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy. He a Michigan fan. Crazy enough, he stayed next door to an Ohio State fan, bro. Like, and dog from Pontiac too.
Yeah, that's what's up, Yaktown. Tell him I said what up, though.
Oh, for sure. I got you, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm moving back to the crib. I'm probably gonna try to look at a crib at Saline, though. I'm gonna try to get closer to Ann Arbor.
I mean, that's a good area.
Yeah.
And they got this pizza place you gonna like called Drop Top. It's deep dish and got good wings. Check that out.
That's definitely where I'm trying to go though. So like, I'm trying to go to as many games as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's up? Who said what's up, Sticks? Was that was Zay?
You know exactly who it was.
Oh, you hiding? Put that old mug on the
I
TV.
wouldn't hide it. I wouldn't hide it. I was just trying to see what you saw. Look, if I put my camera on, we're gonna be blinded by your bald head.
Oh, okay. No, so we was talking about just cause you a SEC-in, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm not an SEC and I'm a Bama and I can't speak for the SEC.
Well, I was saying that my dark horse team in the SEC is Alabama this year.
I wouldn't call it a dark horse, bro.
I would, because ain't nobody said nothing about y'all besides Alabama fans.
Listen, and Alabama fans have been blind since.
Hey, man, hold on. You Alabama fan, man? I just want to make sure. I want to check in on your mental health. I know you got a shellacking from a Big Ten team. So I just want to make sure you recover from that.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? I know you've had time to recover, so I'm just looking out for your mental health, man.
What up, though, Ben?
Hey, I need y'all to recover and beat Ohio State this year. That's what you need to recover for. You can't go down 5. Get another one.
Man, we gonna put Bo Jackson in a blender, bro. Him and his Curtis Martin running ass. I hate the way. I ain't gonna hold you. That motherfucker's highly effective, but I just hate the way he run. Like, goddamn, bro. Get some get up in your game.
They got that freshman, man. Don't worry about Bo Jackson. That freshman they got, he gonna be a dog.
Yo,
bro. Jordan Marshall coming, bro. Jordan Marshall coming.
Hey, Maze. So I have a question though. Do you think we'll be better prepared for Mateer in this year game compared to
1,000%
last year game?
1,000%.
Yes.
We got actual coaches.
I mean, guys, of course, we don't have a coach we don't got a coach that's focused on buns, and I don't mean hamburger buns, man.
No, not even him. We got a coach that know how to actually do a defensive scheme and not just send the linebackers in the middle. Hey, linebackers, A gap on 3. Like, no, bro. Hey, do something else, bro. Make a disguise.
It's also crazy that Sharon's a milk maniac. Like, I'm an equal opportunity offender myself, but he exclusively wanted to play in the snow. He didn't want. If it ain't snowing, Sharon ain't going.
Well, hold on now. The IG model, she was light skinned, man.
Oh, okay. Well, close enough. Same thing.
Michigan has the same problem Bama defense has had the past years. Is once you get a quarterback in there that can scramble out the pocket and make plays. It's just like
that's an everybody problem, man.
Listen, but let me think about that for a second, because that's not technically a Michigan issue. Because when we played against Milroe before, we knew how to collapse the pocket was. I'm just saying though, this is what I'm saying to you. We knew how to collapse the pocket on top of him instead of letting him get outside the pocket. The problem is Wink Martindale's scheme is not. That's not what he does. He thinks pressure creates chaos. and in certain instances does if you can disguise it, but he does not disguise it. It's easy to pick up. You even had the announcer saying, well, once he blitzed the linebackers, just throw to the spot they came from. Like that's where everybody knew where it was coming from. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We had Material looking like Dennis Dixon in
Well,
07.
I am interested because aren't we going to 4-3?
I think it's more of a multiple look.
I think it's 4-2-5 still.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a multiple.
I think it's a 4-3, but I could be wrong.
Well, he was in a 4-2-5 at BYU.
No, 4-2-5 because what's it called definitely started. Smith Snowden and Hill
and Barry.
Barry, yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's a 4-2-5.
I just want to know who playing that nickel. Is it Snowden?
I don't know, bro.
I think so.
A lot of people want Barry to do it. People want a lot of people want Barry to play nickel.
My question for you, Michigan boys, is: do y'all feel like Bryce Underwood is a Heisman contender with the head coaches he has brought in?
I don't even.
This year,
bro. Here's the thing: Bryce Underwood got to prove it to me right now. After last year, he got to prove it to me.
Let's play ball, bro. That's all.
Let him play. Let him focus on the game. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how he plays. If he earns that, he earns that. But I'm not going to start saying
he's starting to develop and grow mentally. So that's always a positive. So I'm gonna let the young man keep growing. He has the talent. He got the talent he needs. Like, and now he can throw the ball, and he ain't got to worry. Hopefully, he ain't got to worry about what he had to worry about last year with everybody dropping passes besides Marsh. You see what I'm saying? So, because a lot of those completions, a lot of those passes would have been good if Jokers weren't dropping the ball.
Bro, if we drop balls this year, I'm sitting in a case of sticking them to Shinbeck Lahal because I can't take this shit no more.
We gotta do what the little little black dude did.
that little glue, when he was like,
we gotta do what the little black dude did in Little Giants. You feel me?
Had that tar on his hands.
They just need the green and time-based catch, and that's all.
Man. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Hey, I'm gone, man. Here you go.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Oh, Johnny the Tech.
Yeah.
How's Spider-Man, bro?
It's good. It's good.
It's a
good movie.
Oh, I saw that the other day, man.
Last night.
I think people overhype it. I think people overhyping it a little bit, man. That's me.
It ain't barely no good movies that come out. So when it's on,
the Odyssey was gas. The Odyssey was gas. The Odyssey was straight fire.
That's what I'm saying, though. Before the Odyssey and Spider-Man, what was a good movie?
I feel you, but I'm saying in comparison to other Spider-Man movies.
I think it was top 3.
It's better than No Way Home.
The only movie I put.
You think it's better than No Way Home? I don't know, man.
That was mostly fan service, bro.
I'm not trying to spoil the movie, so I ain't gonna say no. But
yeah, please don't.
Tobey Maguire was my favorite Spider-Man of all time. Like I don't think.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is still the best.
Spider-Man 2 is still my top Spider-Man of all. I was telling my boys that last night. Spider-Man 2 has got to be my top Spider-Man of all time. You can't top that.
I will say though, there's things in the new Spider-Man movie I think it does best, but overall, it's not my favorite Spider-Man movie.
It's top 3 for me. I ain't gonna say it's my favorite. It's definitely top.
All right, let me ask you all this. So, never mind. I ain't gonna spoil it for people. Never mind.
Yeah, don't do it. Do not do it. Like,
you better chill. Stick's gonna shine his head into your camera and make you blind.
Hey,
you
man,
watch movies
he
ever
obsessed
again.
with good-looking, bald-headed men, man. I get it.
You got 72 hours before I ruin the movie for you.
You can scramble some eggs on that Scout.
I got 72 hours. All right.
You know, senior citizens get in for free.
Hey, man.
Wow.
Hey, man.
Shots fired.
Listen, man. Hey, it ain't my fault that these young fellas, these bad body young fellas want to be like me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to be you. I'm gonna be you for Halloween.
I stay in the gym for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I mean? Death is knocking. I'm trying to keep him away. You know what I mean? No, Johnny. So what you was going to talk about? I know you popped on. Let's get it. Let's get to it.
What was y'all talking about before I jumped on?
Talking about the Mateer and his running with his legs, and just how our defensive scheme last year kind of played to the favor of Oklahoma instead of actually taking some things away?
Yeah, there's a few things. Just being fundamentally sound, because sometimes Wink called some good defenses sometimes in that game, but they missed the tackles.
Yep.
Hausman, who his head wasn't there the whole year, he was hesitating, watching the play happen, being the nail instead of the hammer. So it's just having somebody that knows what they're doing and dudes that are focused and playing for each other, bro. Like besides Sharon, it was just so much. It was just so much that went wrong, that was going wrong with the team.
Right.
Hausman was supposed to be a leader, a captain, your middle linebacker that's seen it all, been on the natty teams, and you can't even count on him. Not to say that he wasn't going through something mentally, but you know what I'm saying. It's just an example of how little things that you think you can count on, we kind of took for granted last year.
So then, with you saying that, because that's what I'm kind of like. I think my question mark for this year Oklahoma game is that linebacking core, because that's really what's going to either make or break us in that game.
Yeah,
and the
because now we got
inexperience
youth.
makes me nervous.
Yeah. Now we got youth at that position.
Yeah, I mean, and then Chris Taylor, they say he's coming on strong. They say he balling out of his mind, but that's practice compared to when now you're dealing with a quarterback that's elite, that's been seen it all to a certain degree in his senior year, and he's, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just that's my question mark, which makes me nervous.
Yeah, that's a question mark, and I just want them boys to play fast and downhill, bro. That's how you got to play. Once you get on the field, you can't hesitate. Once hesitation gets you killed. That was the problem with Hausman. That was the problem with a lot of dudes last year. A lot of hesitating, a lot of confusion. If you're gonna make a mistake, make it going 100 miles an hour, bro.
Yep.
So
I said that earlier, Johnny. No more paralysis. I mean, now paralysis by analysis. If you fuck up, you better fuck up at 100%.
Yep. It makes sense.
Exactly. You second guessing, half in, half out. You're gonna get beat regardless. Now it don't matter. You hesitate.
Right. And I really believe past that, that's really offensively, I think we're going to do a lot better than most think against that defense. I really believe we do, because now we're really dealing with an elite coaching staff compared to what we had last year. So I think the game plan is going to be totally different, and they're not going to be bullied. I think that's the key thing. They're not going to be bullied. They're going to come downhill. Like, nah, we going to make you play our style of football. We're not going to play your style of football.
Definitely. With all the different who was it?
No, go ahead. Somebody TV.
with all the new offense coming in, the eye candy, the motion, the MME motion, misdirection, eye candy. That's something I love to see, and I think it could be a staple almost of anybody's offense, because it doesn't let the defense off easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to account for all that stuff. And then you bring in play action with some of that stuff. It can get real nasty and freaky with those running backs and Bryce running now, So it's just, my worry is, how long does it take for them to really get comfortable? Not practice when you're going against your teammates. Real bullets that's firing. How long does it take for the offense to get comfortable going against opponents? You know?
Because it's always defense gels a lot faster than offense.
Facts.
Offense takes forever. That's the one thing, even with me coaching and playing, bro. That's the one thing I used to be like, we killing the offense. Yeah, because they trying to get timing together. It's a lot of things. Defense, it's only so many different schemes. But if you've played it for a while, you kind of understand it. Offense is kind of different if you got a new OC coming in. So everything that you previously learned is now changed. Now your assignment with this same look is going to be this compared to that. So there's a lot of things that they just got to get in sync. And then also what's going to be key for us is that offensive line, because that's what hurt us last year. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's where, for me, they got a good group. I don't know who's the starters, because again, like, the one thing I give about all Michigan coaches, they love leaving you in the dark, boy. You don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, it's bunker mentality. You don't know nothing. That's why I told TJ, I'm like, bro, the hype machine the hype machine about to start with Sam Webb and whoever else.
Yeah.
I told him I wait for the first game. I'm not falling for the hype machine. This would have been the third or fourth year. I'm not falling for it no more. I don't fall for that hype machine.
He said you gotta
I'm
see it.
I'm most curious as to watch the defense, man, because the defense to me was the biggest reason for our success these past years. So
Yes.
I need to see how the new scheme looks in the Big Ten. I need to see how the players are adjust to it. So that's mainly what I'm looking out for.
That's a fact.
I'm with you
The
on that.
the defense is where it's at. Like you can talk all you want about offense, but if you look at the teams that have won the championship, are in the playoff consistently, they always have top 10, top 15 defense, if not top 12, something in there. Who else you had? You had Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan, Georgia,
Yep. All
Bama,
great
I believe.
defenses. All great
All
defense.
great defense. So you can get away with having a above average or just a good offense if you have a really good defense.
Facts.
You can,
Yeah.
because it don't matter if you on the road, home, rain, sleet, snow. That defense is gonna come to play and gonna bring their hard hat.
So hey, Blue Eye Patriot made a good point saying that the key is if physicality is back, we'll be good. Right now, I'm glad he brought that up because that reminded me of what Wink said in the Big Ten Media Day when he said they did the strength test in January. I don't know if y'all heard him say that. He said they did the strength test in January, and he was shocked at how low some of these guys' PRs was as far as the strength and conditioning. And he said he just did it last week, and 97% of the team blew out the water what they did beforehand. So that's crazy.
That's a shame. That's a shame right there, bro.
You know what that tells me? We had a championship roster that got squandered.
Thank you. With horrible coaching. Thank you. I'm with you on that.
He corroded that team so fast. All the things we loved about what Jim Harbaugh built, the strength, the toughness, the discipline. Jerome corroded that stuff in less than 2 years. It made them teams look
soft,
unrecognizable.
Yep.
We saw how soft they were, especially in the trenches, bro. They were soft in the trenches.
Getting moved.
The games against Oklahoma. I mean, several games. You just saw like teams were able to run USC. Teams were able to run too easily, and that comes down to the trenches being soft. And where does that? And where did they get soft? In the weight room.
Of course. Yeah.
Hey,
Sharon, more bitches. You hate to see
it. Hey, shout out to Go Sense Yos with the 200 jewels, man. Appreciate it. He said Flow State. I appreciate you.
He had them boys. What's sad is there's so many things. It's not even just the weight room. It's the discipline. The discipline went out the window. You got to have discipline to play football. That was gone instantly. Attention to detail out the window. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many things to why the team started to look like that.
And that's what kind of scares me. Well, I'm kind of not scares me, so to speak. It's got me intrigued. Is the fact that they've been in the gym. Even when I looked at Bryce and when he did his first interview, I said, oh yeah, I could tell the strength and conditioning coach been getting to it. He has better size to him. Pause. I know he's talking football, but just saying in general. He had better size.
Talking football, you ain't got to pause.
I got you. But some people be in the chat.
Pause. We finna talk. We talking football.
So the way that they look, I just looked at him and I was like, if he looks like this and he made these steps, Lord knows what happened across the board. So that's where I feel like we're gonna get our physicality back, and we're gonna start moving people out the way compared to being moved. And if we can move people out the way, we have the running backs to really gas you and make you pay for it. You see what I'm saying? And I think that if we can get that running game to look like how it looked in Utah, I think that helps us because now we actually have dynamic receivers that's going to be on the outside to where now that play action or whatever can really be effective because we got guys that's going to catch the ball compared to guys that's going to touch the ball. You see what I'm saying? So I think we have a lot of things going in our favor as long as we execute.
Yeah.
That's just how I see it. I want to be undefeated, though.
Yo, no doubt, man. Hey, Johnny, thanks for coming up. Old man on the sticks, thanks for coming up. Quad, you already know how I feel about y'all. Johnny, before we get out of here, let the people know where they can find you, what you got going on.
You can find him
Johnny
losing in our league.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. This was my time to shine, and he just kind of threw me.
Oh, boy.
You can find me on YouTube, Johnny Odom Jr. I'm about to start back turning up. I got a few more weeks of this weekend job, and then we're gonna be getting back on the call-in show and doing all this stuff. And then just be looking out. Just be looking out because I'm about to start dropping a bunch of content. And also on Thursdays, the call-in show with me and TJ, Voice of College Football.
Yes, sir. Old man on the sticks. Tell the people where they can find you, what you got going on.
Old man on the sticks. That's just what it is. YouTube. Hey, Thursday, the drop of Madden comes out 2 p.m. I will be running with them Lions. You know what I'm saying? We out here trying to knock paint off of whoever we play, which is probably going to be the same 3 teams, Ravens, Rams, and whoever else the top 3. So either way, though, we're going to get to it. That's going to be the live show, man. So if you ain't got nothing to do, just pull up on me one time for the one time.
No doubt. Oh, my God. I'm throwing interceptions all over. All right. Quad. What you got going on, man? What's good?
You can find me at Sir D Chamberlain on Twitter, because as I will always say, Mama named it Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter.
Absolutely.
You know what time it is. You know, come for the jokes, stay for the football analysis.
There you go. It's M_Thrizzleton. Shout out to my guy Richie Dubs, who dubbed me Thrizzleton. And also tomorrow we are here live tomorrow, 7 p.m. A big show. We will be joined by Johnny Odom Jr. tomorrow, by the way, as we do top 5 ACC, top 5 quarterbacks in the country, and we rearrange, or we give our arrangement of the top quarterbacks in the big. Pull up on us. Till next time, you know the slogan, stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that maze and that lock and all that fuck. I just don't get it. So and how the
Oh my God, shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody.